That's scratch. Okay. All right, whatever. I have been delivering to these gas stations called Quick Trips. They're a great career option for non-graduates because if you work hard there, there's opportunity. Okay. Store managers make really good income, 6 figures plus, even back then. And so I was like, well, if I apply my same work ethic, I can be successful there.
Yeah.
So I went through an application process, which requires you to come on site, and there's certain tests they initially do. One was an arithmetic test. Very basic math, but the basic math where you're carrying the digits and just all that type of stuff.
Gotcha.
I hadn't done that in a very very long time.
Yeah.
Right.
I failed that portion of the test. And when you fail that portion of the test, you don't move on. So in that room, after failing something I hadn't practiced in a long time, I was like, damn, I should have at least looked it up online or at least prepared for it.
Yeah.
I had to do the walk of shame out of what I thought was my last chance. Like, this is my...
Yeah.
I cried when I got in the car. Oof. Y'all good.
Oh.
And at the time, I knew.
I'm gonna let you continue, bro. I think what you're experiencing, what you're saying, it's a lot of folks experience that, like being at the lowest of lows until they get that breakthrough. So the fact that you went through this and you're here on the other side, bro, it's a testament to your sort of perseverance, man.
Yeah. Resilience.
So, yeah,
That's really good.
big ups to you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, fam. Welcome to another episode of the Africans in Tech podcast, where we are building bridges and doing what?
Shaping futures in tech.
Oh, good job. A+.
Bruh.
A++.
Bruh, I've been
my
doing
God.
this for like a year, fam. Come on.
Good job.
This is shade, bro. Bro, this is
job.
shade, bro. This ain't even like...
Anyway.
bro.
Anywho, I'm your co-host, Queen Duncan, and I'm here with the one and only.
Sahr Lebbie.
I'm sure y'all heard him talking and probably zoomed the camera in on him, hooting and hollering.
Fam.
Nevertheless, oh my gosh, I'm super excited. I think I'm super excited about every episode, you know, because we just have amazing guests on this podcast that
grab
just,
my
you know,
drink.
amazing guests we just keep pulling up. And I'm like, oh my God, I love what we do. Nevertheless, this guest that we have today, you know, he was on one of my favorite shows. You know, when I was growing up, I used to watch it all the time. And then, you know, I don't want to be like a fangirl, but I was like, oh, dope. Yes, we need to get him on the pod. But he's doing amazing things in tech as well. Hence why he is here on Africans in Tech. Nevertheless, welcome to the pod, David Alexander.
Drum roll. Ding, 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 ding.
Thank you so much. No, listen, I'm so excited.
Yes.
The fact that I'm here as Africans in Tech speaks volumes to where I'm at in my career.
Dope.
Otherwise, it wouldn't just be the BB.
Yeah.
But the BB is kind of, you know, maybe
Yeah.
how we know,
Yeah.
but tech is the reason why we're here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. It brings us all together.
Yep.
We're super excited to have you on, and I'm glad that you're excited to be on too. Like, that's super cool. So, how we like to start off the pod, like, we like to tell all our guests to do a quick intro, nothing technical, just a quick synopsis of who you are, and then, you know, we'll go from there.
Okay. Quick synopsis. So, hi, my name is David. I'm a 36 years young, recently moved back to Atlanta, ATLian, that's been on reality TV, that's explored the world a bit, that's, you know, recently got into tech, and then we're going to talk about that later, but who loves wellness, who loves mindset, who really just believes that you're going to be here one time, like truly believe like this is my one conscious experience.
Yes, sir.
And I am one that wants to maximize it. So facing fears, doing shit that scares me, being uncomfortable, things I embrace, and just excited to just talk about anything we're going to talk about today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nothing's off topics, by the way. Nothing's off topic. So.
Hey, don't say that
Oh,
now.
she coming for you, bro. She coming for you
Hey,
today, bro.
when you say it's off topic.
Get warmed up.
But might
Some
really-
tea.
Yeah, you gonna need that tea, bro.
Might really go. Well, yeah, because get ready for some tea. No, okay, yeah, that's super dope. So, yeah, I guess like let's start with like your origin story. So, I know you're originally from Atlanta. So, like, what part of Atlanta that you grew up in, and yeah, like how was life growing up? You lived with your parents? Who you live with?
So I was born in Atlanta, but I grew up technically in Akron, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
So LeBron's my GOAT.
Let's go.
Right,
Yeah.
that's
Let's
my
go.
hometown hero.
Bro, you
That's-
welcome in this house anytime, my dude.
Hey, come on.
Anytime, my dude.
Right.
Anytime,
Come on,
bro.
Come on. Go
Yeah.
Lake Show right now.
Yeah.
And so, so I spent my first like 10 years of my life in Ohio with my mom. So my mom and dad were never really together.
Okay.
My dad was a studio student at Morehouse.
Okay.
Nice.
And I just think something popped off and I'm here. I don't think I was playing for it, but I'm happy to be here and they love me a lot.
Yeah.
And so growing up in Ohio, when I got a little bit older, I was just with my mom primarily, and I would go back and forth.
Okay.
When I get to like those mid-teen years, where you start getting rebellious, and I'm bigger than my mom, and when she's trying to discipline, I'm just, I'm putting my hand in front of the belt. It ain't really, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, I'll be better tomorrow, right? So she called my dad, and she's like, hey, it's time. So that's why I made a move to Atlanta. This was back in 2002. My dad had season tickets to go to the Falcons. This is when Vic was everything. So I remember this was that time, right, when Vic was on the cover of like Madden. Yeah. And I grew up in Northeast, Negro Gang, North Side.
Wait, when you say Northeast, like
North Side
of
Lawrenceville.
Atlanta. Lawrenceville.
Gwinnett.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I was like, hold up, because
Yeah.
Gwinnett.
What you think, like Buckhead or something?
I was thinking Atlanta, like Northeast Atlanta.
No. So it was actually like the suburbs. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to high school with the Migos. They were
Gotcha.
2 years
Yeah.
younger than me, but
Okay.
they were hooping and playing sports and making music that I didn't know, and then they blew up. So they got some good class coming out of Berkmar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put my
Oh,
name in the hat,
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Berkmar, because that's where they went. That's funny because that's not the hood at all. But then the song Trapped Out the Bando. It's like, hold on, wait, what bando are y'all trapping out of? It's Gwinnett. Like, what do y'all mean?
Listen, I just went to school, you know what I'm saying?
Stop
Like,
shading,
yeah,
man.
that
Gwinnett,
is-
we hard out here. Ain't that right, Gwinnett? I'm just saying.
What? You grew up in Texas.
Don't claim me.
Hey, man.
What
Stop
are you
it.
talking
You try to claim the north side.
I'm telling you,
got
bro.
those things up.
Hey, they got some. Hey, apparently they got some gats and some bandos over there in Lawrenceville.
Yeah, man.
Wait, so how old were you when you came down to Atlanta?
I was 12.
Oh, so you were so
I was going to middle school. I was like, 7th
Yeah.
grade, Sweetwater.
oh,
And
so
I
that was a
was-
minute.
Yeah.
I guess like what was that transition then? Because like as a young boy, I guess your mom felt like you need to be with your dad.
And hold up, you said Sweetwater?
Yeah, Sweetwater Middle School.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Yeah, so
Sweet, sweet.
So when I came down from DC, we lived off of Sweetwater. Yeah, bro. That's the first spot we lived off of.
Right
Yep.
before you hit to like Lawrenceville Highway.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, and then we bought our first crib in Lawrenceville. So yeah, that's crazy.
Small world.
Yeah, small world indeed, man. Yeah, my wife taught at Corley Elementary, which is not too far from Sweetwater area. But yeah, man.
See?
Okay, so
Yeah.
you know something about Lawrenceville.
Yeah, a little something, you know.
Oh, so-
yeah,
okay.
a little
She's like, you some
Something.
shade. She know a little something.
Hey, man, she's trying to shade me, but I'm here.
I was just confused. But oh yeah, well yeah. So you're here since 12. Yeah, what was that transition like?
I think initially it was tough because my mom I have two brothers.
Gotcha.
We have different dads, but
Older?
I'm the middle child.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm my mama's favorite too. and
He said it.
at just certain times of the year, I think it's coming to my older brother's time of the year where she loves him the most. It's around our birthdays, right?
Yeah.
So it was tough at first because I went from being a sibling to an only child.
Oh, you're your dad's only child.
I'm my dad's only child.
Oh wow, that's cool.
No stepmom. That's just me and him.
Yeah.
And so, but it went from it was a big shift in environment because I went from, I would say, a more challenging, impoverished environment where my mom was living.
Yeah.
To my dad owned the home. Went to Morehouse, and so a lot more stable
Yeah.
situation, which then allowed me to flourish at school. It's
Gotcha.
a night and day difference. And so when you see some of those things in terms of the numbers online, metrics of schooling, environment,
Yep.
I literally have seen two different environments and how they affect your opportunities.
Yeah. No, that's dope, man. I guess in terms of that relationship, so moving down, did you still maintain that with the relationship with your mom?
Yeah, I'll go back all the time. So
Okay.
then it became, instead of me spending summers with just my dad and going back and forth,
Gotcha.
it was just now school time with my dad. and I would go back for holidays and summer times to be with my brother.
Gotcha.
All the way up until college.
Okay. No, that's dope. That's
nice,
dope.
yeah.
Yeah, the fact that they kept that bond still,
Yeah.
that's really dope, man. You know,
But that's how
100%.
he became the favorite, because he would go back.
100%. I gotta see my mom at least 3 or 4 times a year. She's still in Ohio now, but I'm still gonna see my mom. Like, you know, that's
yeah,
you only got one mom, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you go to school with the Migos when they were there?
Yes, but they were 2 years younger.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you said
So
they're
I
six.
graduated in 2008. I believe they were 2010. I didn't know them that well, but I would go play basketball at Sweetwater Park, and that's when I would see them. But at this point, I didn't know that they were making music.
Gotcha.
Right.
I would just go hoop, and the next you know, Bando comes out, and Versace comes out, and then Drake jumps on the remix. Then I'm like, oh, like
Those are those guys.
yo, Drake is on a. This is 2013, right? Like
Yeah.
Drake is on a song with the
Yeah.
Migos, like, and then boom, like
That's
they
dope.
blew up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's dope. Okay, so in terms of I just wanted to ask about the Migos real quick. Anyways, going back to like growing up, and then academics. So like, how was your dad on you in terms of just like doing well in school?
So it was in this environment with a stable home. My dad was more attentive. He just had more time. He cared more. I think there's a layer of like a level of fear you have towards a father figure of not wanting to disappoint or not. You know, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, yeah.
The love is different. And so I got great grades, like A's and B's for the most part.
Yeah.
Even when I got into high school, I got into AP courses. I started to really just go for it and just have some fun with it too. Like, and I was able to sit in rooms where, those AP rooms, you have different demographics.
Yeah.
You have white, Indian, Chinese.
Yeah.
Where Berkmar would have been predominantly white and black and some Hispanic. Now I'm getting exposure to a different culture, which I would then, for the rest of my life, even till now, I have friends in different. I mean, tech does that too, but it was interesting to kind of see different background, different cultures, different events than what I initially grew up with.
And did you just play any sports growing up?
I did not.
What? Wait, so you
That's
were
a little bit of a sore spot. It kind of hurts a little bit. No, I did not. No, so one thing about my dad when I was living with him, he was a single father essentially, and he worked hard, and his job was very demanding. And
What did your dad do, by the way?
He was an insurance adjuster for State Farm.
Okay.
Okay.
For anybody out there, that is one of the most demanding, like just mentally challenging jobs. I don't know how my dad did it for 30 years. He retired from it.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. And so when at my mind of wanting to do sports or wanting to ask him to do sports, he was resistant to the idea, not because he didn't want me to do it, but I think he just didn't have the bandwidth for it.
Gotcha.
So in his mind, it was just like, nah, or it's bad for you. It's bad for your knees. And at the time when you're a kid, you don't know. And you're just like, okay, like disappointment.
Yeah.
But I think that's why I'm so active now.
Gotcha.
And why I run marathons and why I train for High Rocks and do all these things because I couldn't do it before. And so at the end of the day, I'm happy what I'm able to do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is a bit of a like, damn,
Yeah.
I didn't.
The what if, yeah.
Yeah, the what if, yeah.
Wait, so then was he more so like on you about academics? Like there was no other extracurricular, anything at all?
Not really, no. So he was, I would say, a bit more, not very social.
Okay. Gotcha.
He's got siblings, but he just wasn't a very social person. I think in his mind, his life was okay. Bought a home, stable job, retired at like 55. So I think in his mind, he was doing all the right things. And so some of the sacrifices along the way, coming from Alabama, coming from maybe a household with not a lot of money. I mean, you think about generational wealth doesn't exist for most of us.
Yeah.
And so as soon as he was able to graduate and get a good job, that became the focus. And that became like, how do I get to retirement? So a lot of sacrifices made along the way. And so the idea of your son not having a big social life, I didn't have one either.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
That's how I reflect on it now.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. When you reflect back, I guess, I know you said the sports is like, you sort of look at it like the what ifs. Are there things that you wish you kind of had, like whether friendships or like?
Yeah, I wish I had more like just hanging out with friends,
Gotcha.
going over to the house, and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Playing sports where you build camaraderie.
Yeah.
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 You lose.
Right.
right? You have that distraction.
Yeah.
Going to engineering school, which I know we'll talk about that, but going to engineering school after college, I didn't know what it was like to have friends and have distractions. I never had that in high school. So all of a sudden I got, you know, the game room over here. People text me, go over here.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go to my engineering 101 class where I can have a friend over to hang out. I hadn't had that in years. And so I didn't learn how to manage distractions because I didn't have a social life.
Gotcha.
Up until college.
Yeah. Did you have any other figures like in your life outside of your dad that maybe helped out like down here? Whether mentors or...
I would say his brother, my uncle, he was in Alabama, but I would see him on enough to where he would kind of be the in-between in some instances.
Gotcha.
And he was a lot more social. Sometimes I would just do stuff with him and challenge my dad. He would challenge my dad on certain things like, all right, come on, just switch that up a little bit.
Yeah.
But not much outside of that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, like, did you spend quite a bit of time, like, by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, so what was that like?
Interesting. At the time, it became normal because it's all that you know.
Yeah.
There was moments where it became frustrating. I remember one summer, I stayed after school one time and went and did a cross country, not tryout, but like training.
Yeah.
I remember we ran 5 miles. That's the longest I've ever run ever.
Yeah.
But I was with a group of people.
Yeah.
I remember getting back. I had a crush on a girl on the team too, so that helped. Right. And so I was like, ooh, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And then my dad said no. And that one hurt a lot. Hurt a lot. That hurt.
Yeah.
A lot.
And his reasoning still was like, because it's just too much
His
time.
mind, he was just like, it's bad for your knees. He had knee issues.
Gotcha.
So he, I think as a parent, you want to protect your children.
Yeah.
And so he was like, I'm dealing with something that's debilitating to my life in his 30s. Right? Just, if you have a knee, even if you had surgery, when you are immobilized, it's depressing. And so he had a lot of wear and tear. He was in the Army. And so when he was like, oh, you want to run track, cross country? That's going to mess up your knees. You don't want that. He was thinking about my future and how he felt at that moment. Not about my David here, who wants social life.
Right.
So it was not fun. It sucked.
Yeah. So going back home, though, that was a little different, I'm assuming, though, right?
So I go back home. I got my brother.
Yeah.
I got my friends I grew up with.
Yep.
We're in the hood.
Yeah.
So there's trade-offs.
Yep.
But the love and being around friends, there was some not so good things about it, but you wasn't alone.
Yeah.
So like,
I was about to say I'm not necessarily the same, but I'm latchkey. I grew up latchkey. So for those who aren't familiar with latchkey,
I was actually reminding you what latchkey
what
is.
that?
So it's basically like your parents left you. Like my dad was military and my mom worked as a nurse. So I was a latchkey kid. So I literally had the key to the house, and I grew up like that way by myself for the longest. So it was just me by myself playing video games and trying to like
A lot of video games.
Yeah. So learning like how to like focus on the things I need to focus on. But my mom would always say, make sure you focus on school. Like she would reiterate that, but it was still by myself for the most part until my brothers came when I was like close to 15, 16 years old. So very different then, right? Yeah. So it was very much isolation.
Yes.
But the good thing is with African households, I would say like, we got like troops. I got cousins on cousins on cousins. So I used to like be able to have that sort of relationship. But it did feel very different though. And I think subliminally I think about that as well with my kids now and making sure like they don't go through that. So maybe sometimes I overproject, but just things I'm thinking about.
As a parent now.
Yeah, as a parent now.
To what
Yeah. I feel like mentally though, because like if you could put yourself back into like the shoes you were in as a kid, like mentally, what was that like?
I would go hug him. I would, man, y'all can see. Don't get me emotional. So, I think, your journeys create who you are now as an adult. And who I am now is walk into a room, talk to anybody, the energy and enthusiasm I bring to different situations. Even in a company where I work remote, I can tell my energy is it's shared in a room.
Yeah.
I think part of that is as soon as I was able to get out of that cocoon of being in isolation, going into college, even though I didn't, college was terrible in terms of grades and performance.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I am welcome into a space. People want to be around me. I'm not weird. I'm whatever. Like
accepted.
I'm accepted.
Yeah.
And so it shaped me and molded me to who I am now. Now, but when I become a parent, I would definitely, have that in my mind of like, I'm going to make sure that they have some social, as they grow up. It's something that's important.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
No, that's
100%.
good.
Yeah.
It's interesting, like hearing y'all's stories on that, because like I grew up with 5 siblings. There's 6 of us in the house. There's like no privacy whatsoever because so many.
And you wish the opposite, right?
Dang on
Sometimes.
kids, low key is like, dang, why y'all have so many kids? So it was like growing up. Literally, it was like there's no privacy whatsoever. So it's interesting because like I asked you that because like now that I'm older, I love my peace and quiet. I love my alone time because you didn't have that growing up. So I assume like now for you probably love being in spaces with people and being around people now.
I think that's where coaching has become. I wake up at 4:30 before I get into my tech during the day. And I go see a group of 20 people. Sometimes 30, sometimes 40, depending how busy that morning is. And I am building personal relationships.
That's dope.
And helping them get ready for their day. And I'm giving, and what I receive is connectivity, community, on a daily, seeing someone live their life daily and being a part of it some way. I fucking love it.
That's dope, man.
That's good. I mean, look, it translates it. Well, a lot of the childhood experiences, like it definitely shapes us.
I can see how sales can really come easy to you. To be honest,
I just love connecting with people. I mean, I don't even see myself as a salesperson. I just talk to people, and ultimately in tech sales, you're just trying to improve someone's what they're doing.
Right.
So I'm like, what are you passionate about as a founder? What are you trying to improve? And if my product can help you do that, and we're having a great conversation, you're probably gonna say to what I suggest.
100%.
So, what were you passionate about when you were growing up?
What was I passionate about? I really got into basketball. I became a big LeBron fan, so I was passionate as a fan. Video games and tech, it's interesting. So tech was always, now that we're talking about it, tech was always there. I used to go to Engadget, Gizmodo, because I was solo. I was just by myself. So I had
what is that?
These are tech websites.
Oh, I didn't know.
Engadget and Gizmodo. So it's Gadgets, Gizmodo talks about all the new tech. They talk about CES. And so I'm in middle school and high school reading about the future and about the tech. Dreaming about going to those conferences, which I recently went to one, which is crazy.
Nice.
And that eventually led to me like, I don't know, like, oh, I can work in this space. It took me a long time to get here, but we'll talk about that too. But so I think I just, being by yourself, you just start focusing on something. Technology became the thing I got into.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's that? Off topic a little bit. This is a show. Was it Brown Sugar? The movie?
Brown Sugar.
Where we talked about like, what is love of hip hop or something like that. Or what is, I forget what it is, but basically he started remembering like why he fell in love with hip hop. Was that it? Was it Brown Sugar?
Kids like, I don't
y'all
know.
probably think I'm crazy, but I'm pretty sure
Brown
that was
Sugar. Isn't that the movie with like
with Tay Diggs and like, why he was in love with like hip hop or something like that?
I can't remember.
Yeah, Sanaa Lathan. Yeah, he was like, why am I in love with hip hop? And like, he just started recalling like why. Why. So to me, almost feels like the same way as we're talking about it. Like you're like, I've always been utilizing technology in the past.
I didn't realize until we just kind of thought. I was like,
ooh, you see Africans in tech. You see what we do?
Yeah, we bringing it up.
Okay, we connect the dots for you. No, but like a lot of our guests, like it's interesting. Even if they didn't have like the traditional tech. What was the word I'm looking for? Anyway, gateway, yep. But somehow, like either subconsciously or whatever the case may be, like it was still like part of their foundation.
Right.
So like you were already like checking out different tech websites as a kid, and you like that sparked your interest.
Yes. I mean, it eventually led to me to apply to engineering school. Like, what school you apply to? They want to get you into college. I knew I had good grades, but I knew I didn't have Georgia Tech grades. I was like, ooh, Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
And then I'm like looking at my peers who were actually getting accepted. And I'm like, oh yeah, y'all don't even come outside and play basketball. There's no way. Like there's no way. Like in the neighborhood, like yeah, they're going to Georgia Tech. I am outside playing basketball no matter what.
Yeah.
I'll do my research project tonight. Right? So I was like, okay, Tech's probably not gonna work out. And so they was like, oh yeah, there's a school called Southern Poly. So Southern Poly Technic State University was a separate smaller university before Kennesaw.
Shout out
to their school.
Yeah.
So that's where I applied. That's where I got in. That's where my engineering, electrical engineering is my major.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask like what type of engineering. Yeah. Wait, but what made you decide on electrical engineering?
So my game plan was electrical was, from what I can remember, it was dealing with, it was physical circuits and in that avenue, and I was figured I would masters in software. I figured like if I have electrical and then a software engineering degree, those
Married
combined could be very,
Yeah.
This is 18,
Right.
so that's just
Yeah.
this would be great.
Yeah. I mean that's clever.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good way to think. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of folks don't think like about the second degree at all. It's just like, I just want to get through undergrad. Lord, let me make it
Just
through.
make it through this.
Get me through it.
Right.
Nice. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, so you were looking at schools, and then you thought of Southern Poly because you couldn't get into Tech. Wait, but back then you probably could have gotten into Tech.
No.
You said no. Girl, I knew my grades.
What year was this?
This is
2000.
2007, 2008. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
Oh, you're like still no.
You know she's a tech girl?
Oh yeah, I went to Tech for my master's.
Okay. See.
But I mean, but I also didn't apply to Tech for my undergrad because I had the same thought process. I was like, I'm not gonna get in.
But
Well, hold
we
on,
should know
bro.
African parents. Yeah, they have y'all
Did
right
you have
though.
like a 4.0 or something in
It
high
wasn't
school?
quite a 4.0.
bruh?
It wasn't.
If it's a
wasn't quite a
3837,
4.0.
bruh, apply.
I mean, yeah, it was a. Well, yeah, no, of course. Like my younger self, I'd be like, apply, and it was
Yeah.
funny because my dad was telling me to apply anyway.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not gonna get in, and I
Yeah.
don't want to hear your mouth if I don't get in. So I'm not gonna apply. So it's naturally you just kind of like shoot your shot
Yeah,
at
yeah.
what you know
Where
you
you
can
think,
get
yeah,
in.
you can definitely get
So
in,
that's
yeah,
why. I mean, Georgia State was great.
Yeah.
So like I didn't go to Tech for my undergrad, but I went for my master's because I
Yeah.
knew then I'm like, oh yeah, I can definitely get in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that happens.
For sure. I mean, you still. Come on.
Yeah.
You did your thing.
Hey, hold on.
You did your thing. Come on now.
Yeah, but anyway, but Southern Poly is a great school because actually we know a couple people
Mm-hmm.
that went to Southern Poly. Actually, one of our guests,
Yep.
he reps Southern Poly hard.
They do.
50, aka Ferrari. Yeah. What up, bro?
Ferrari.
Hey, they do for real. Listen, I made some of my best friends. Now, I only lasted 1 year there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So I told you I didn't have much of a social life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So going into college.
Oh, you went crazy.
crazy. Orientation, July 31st. Yo, shout out Kurt, Trey, Steph, Will, everybody. I know y'all are. Orientation, July 31st, 2008.
Yeah.
I walked in and talked to everybody.
Hey, what's up, man?
Who are you? What you do? Where you
Dapping
from?
them
What's up? Jasmine, Jazzy J. You know you are. So, and then at some point, we got a group of like 7 of us, 8 of
Yeah.
us, and we just hanging out for orientation. Got this little friend group. We stay up all night. We walk to the Walmart on Cobb Parkway. We just do breaking all types of rules. Like, can we do this? We like, fuck it, we're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? We hang out on the next day. It was a 2-day orientation. I chose the school and I didn't go to class.
At all?
I mean, like the first month.
Hey, bro,
said
you
at
definitely
all?
wild out.
I didn't go to
Wait,
class.
so what were you doing
Going to the student center and playing pool.
That's
at the
crazy,
student
bro.
center?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And there were other people playing pool with you.
I mean, there's always people in between classes.
Oh, in between
Yeah.
classes, yeah. But you're like, I'm going during class, not in between class.
Usually there's like some sort of like notification that goes to your parents about like where you're at. You didn't get none of that?
I mean,
Or you redirected it?
I don't know.
Wait, notification.
My dad was working. Remember, I told you my dad was working hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
So what's interesting is I did not get in or apply or whatever fast enough to get into a dorm.
Gotcha.
I think this is part of the reason too. So my only option was an apartment off campus.
Okay.
Shout out to Dad. He paid for that.
Okay. Dad probably like, I regret this joint, bro.
Oh, God, he was hot. He would come by every 2 weeks and buy groceries, and he was took care of me.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
loved me. He took care of me.
Yeah.
No,
He didn't let me play no sports, but it's okay. And so I think because I was off campus and I was by myself, in my own apartment. I wasn't in an environment.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's set up for a recipe for disaster right there, bro. You own an
Wait, you had
apartment?
your own by yourself? You didn't have any roommates?
That's wild, bro.
Hold on, Dad hooked you up.
No, that's set up. That ain't hook up. That's a setup.
That was a setup.
That is
yeah.
a setup. That is a
Because
setup.
your own apartment, no
As
roommates.
a freshman and you ain't get out, oh, bro, yeah. You going wild.
No, you ain't got to pay rent.
They ain't pay
It's
rent.
already taken
Oh,
care of.
man.
And grocery. Oh, that's good. Wait, so like, you said the student center, but like, were you partying?
At an engineering school, but there ain't no women.
They know women in where?
And engineering schools, it's like you see a fine girl, she got like 10 motherfuckers trying to get at her. Engineering school is like 7-3. What's the ratio? Stupid. We would go up to Kennesaw for like an event. We'd be like, what? This is what it's like to see a bunch of beautiful women in the room?
That's hilarious, bro.
Sad. So I was just hanging out playing video games with the homies.
You like, I can't be here with all these mans.
Yo.
And they were, what was the demographics? All like Asian guys? Or is it like?
And then black. Well, I mean,
Okay,
I was hanging out with my
diverse.
people. We had the congregation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You always got a congregation.
Yeah.
All 10 of us here together.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was hanging out with my friends, man.
Yeah.
And you know what's interesting is I failed. Ultimate failure. I think I lived with that on my back for a fucking long time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Long time.
Yeah.
But throughout the years, as I saw them graduate, get into their tech careers,
Yeah.
I eventually just had to get back in the workforce.
Yeah.
And I was loading, just, was taking the best job I could. At the time, it was consumer products, driving a Red Bull truck around,
Yeah.
delivering Red Bulls to gas stations and
Yeah.
convenience stores, etc.
Yeah.
But I never lost touch with my friends, and they weren't the type of people to allow what you did dictate who you were.
Yeah.
Of course.
They were all just
Love it.
good people. Not even our parents now. Married. Yeah, it's beautiful with life's journey and how we're still connected. But for the longest time, I did have a monkey on my back because comparison is a thief of joy. And you, as just as a young adult,
Yeah.
you're looking around and seeing your peers. What are they doing?
Yeah.
Where they're at in life, where am I at?
Yeah.
And so I forgot the point. I forgot where we're at.
Well, okay, so you were at Southern Poly.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you flunked out, right?
Flunked out.
Because, like, I guess after a while, they're like, no, you can't come back.
Yeah, I was just like, it's just not working.
It's not working. Okay.
Oh, you decided that.
I told my dad, and he was just like, hell no. He just spent the whole year
Yeah.
Like paying.
on an
and all
apartment
that. Yeah.
for a kid who wasn't going to school.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was like, all right, well, we got to go get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you, how did you get that, what company was it? Because I know you said it was in consumer goods, right? Consumer product goods.
Yeah, so initially when I first got out, before I even got into the consumer products, I went to an electronics store and sold TVs.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was kind of in tech.
Yeah.
Kind of in
Yeah.
a way.
Wait,
Like a Circuit
Radio
City type?
Shack?
Kind of like
Yeah.
a Circuit City.
Okay, yeah. I was
Okay.
like,
It was this company called H.H. Gregg. And
Oh,
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
HS Greg.
Y'all heard of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
people ain't heard of them.
Come on, bro. We techies, bro. We heard of HS.
Yeah. So I used to go there. I used to sell TVs and just all the tech in that space.
Yeah.
Did that for a number of years, and then that's where actually I was working in customer service. I think I was making like $8 an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm this guy named Talk. He was Korean. He was a sales manager. Shout out Talk. I remember the exact moment I asked him this. We were in the back.
Yeah.
He was trying to put a TV together. I was like, Talk, like, do you think I should join the sales team and get on the sales floor? It was commission only. I was
Yeah.
like 18, 19. And at the time, he was like, well, this would be a skill that you can take with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
nice.
Shout out you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit that took me all around them.
Yeah.
All everywhere.
Yeah. Man.
And so I joined the sales team, and then I had to approach people who were walking to
Okay.
H.S. Gregg and try to convince them to buy something and maybe spend a little bit more money than they wanted to.
Yeah.
And then my paycheck was, factored upon that. That was it, commission
Right.
only.
Yeah.
So I really had to learn how to sell.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how long were you doing that for?
Like 2 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Amazon fucked that up.
What happened?
Can we cut? I can.
Yeah. No. Go.
Okay. Amazon messed that up bad.
Why?
Because Amazon people would come in, and sometimes they know they can negotiate because they had like
Gotcha.
some room. So they would come in and they would mention Amazon pricing.
Okay.
So as a strategy, I would just on my
Try to
iPhone
match.
4 bring up Amazon's price, which might have been 5 to 10% less.
Yeah.
Okay.
And be like, okay, if you're shopping around, I'll match Amazon if you buy right now.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gotcha.
it actually helped me for a little while.
Yeah.
But then I started seeing the future. I was like, well, if we keep having to cut into our margins, because
Yeah.
my paycheck is based off whatever margin is above our cost.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm selling shit at cost,
Yeah.
I'm not making money. I'm making minimum.
100%. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so how I got into consumer products, this guy walks in, he walks over to our digital center, whatever, like cameras and tablets, and we don't make no money off that.
Yeah.
Nothing. I might make $2 if we buy a tablet. Literally, I make $2. Literally. So when the up comes in, they want to do nobody wants that one. Everybody's like, ugh. We trying to walk away. We're like, yo, who can buy a TV or like some appliances?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll help this guy. I was just trying to be nice. I'll help him out. This guy, his name was Lonnie.
Okay.
And he was like, if I'm going to help you, I am going to be authentic. I'm not going to treat you like you're spending $2. Even though you are, you're a real person.
Yeah.
And because I gave him a stellar sales experience, he was like, here's my card. He worked for Red Bull. We're looking for people who are better at selling, not just delivering product.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
So he got me out of that falling apart store.
Yeah. Were you still living with your dad at
I
the
was living
time?
with my dad, yeah.
Okay. 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 So let's talk about, I guess, Red Bull. Like, so that's completely different from what you were selling before. What was that transition like for you?
Huge.
Okay.
Because we had to get up at 4:00 in the morning.
Wow.
Consumer product distribution, grocery stores, just so you guys know, they open up at like 4:00 to receive products from vendors.
Okay.
Because when you go in there and shop, they can't be having vendors all through the store loading
Yeah.
product.
Yeah.
So they start loading shelves between 5 until 8, 9 throughout the morning.
Gotcha.
So when it gets busy, you're able to shop freely and not have to be stuff in the aisles. And so that was a big adjustment because I'm 22, 21. At the time, I was living actually, at this time, I wasn't living at home. I was living with some friends in Buckhead.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's backtrack. One of my friends from college, he got into a really bad car accident.
Okay.
He's okay. He's fine now. But
Okay.
Okay.
he won a big lawsuit.
Okay.
He had some really good friends and one really bad friend that suggested to him that he start buying us some cars
Okay.
Okay.
and get us an apartment in Buckhead at 21.
So he just funded all that.
He, you hear these stories all the time about I lived it. Once for a
Wow.
year. My man bought one friend a G35
Dang.
used, but still.
Still.
He was 21.
I say, yeah.
But still.
We went on Craigslist, found this dude selling a G35. He bought out 10 racks,
What?
bought it.
Wow.
Dude gave me a pink slip. I signed it. And
Dang.
yeah.
He got you some stuff too? He got you a car?
Yeah, he got me a G35 at 20.
Oh, you.
Me,
I
yeah.
don't know. I thought you said
But other friends too. All the
Oh, okay.
two of us.
He got everybody.
He got everybody a
He was
car.
like Oprah. You
That
get a
must have
car.
been
You get a
some-
car.
some check, bruh.
Yeah.
My Lord.
Yes.
Bro, just dropping whips on people.
You get a car. Right, Oprah.
We was in the, when you're young, we wanted to be in a car scene.
Yeah.
I think before I had that, I had an 88 Civic LX, my other friend like an Integra. So we had no money for no cars.
Yeah.
So this is a great way to just, we here now.
Wow. Wait, what's that friend doing now? Hold up.
I know that, that didn't last.
Okay.
And unfortunately, there are a lot of bad actors in that space.
Okay.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
I walked away before it got really bad because
Yeah.
once again, I don't know, I'd be having like a spider sense. Like,
Yeah.
people are just like breaking this dude over for
They're
this
reckless.
money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we actually got kicked out of that Buckhead apartment because of this parties and shit like that.
Gotcha.
And they were like, all right, Dave, we're going to find another spot. Called my dad. I was like, hey, I can't live with these dudes.
You're like, I need to come
I
back.
can't live with these dudes. I just got the job. This is when I just got the job at Red Bull. So I'm like, oh, this is a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was late one morning.
Yeah.
And they're about to fire me because I'm out at the clubs with them.
Yeah.
Trying to get up 2 hours later to go to work at this new job.
Yeah.
No.
They're trying to move to another spot because we can get kicked out. I'm like,
No.
Dad, can I come home?
Can I come home,
These dudes
please?
tripping.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, you got a good job.
Yeah.
You got to pay rent. That's what your rent going to be.
Yeah.
Like, hey, all right, okay, cool. And I did that, and then it reversed my entire course for that company.
What's your pay at? Because you said like $8 or so, like at the consumer, at H Greg, right? Like $8 or something like that, plus commission, right?
I think I might have been 21. I might have been maybe 35, 40 grand.
Okay. And then at Red Bull, did it jump up quite a bit?
Not quite a bit. I mean, maybe around 45.
Okay, gotcha.
But the work hours and it not being in retail, weekends off, and so the quality of life.
Gotcha.
Get my weekends back. You know, we retail is weekends.
Yeah.
And nights and evenings.
Yeah.
So that was a big quality of life difference.
Nice. That's dope.
Okay. So at this point, you're at Red Bull. Were you driving the car back then?
I'm driving a big old truck, y'all. So
Okay.
delivering the product. I wish I was driving them little cars, going to college campuses, handing out drinks. Nah, I'm taking a hand truck with 20 cases on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Walking into the store,
so just like-
stacking it, taking the cans out, putting it on the shelf, turning all the cans. One thing you'll notice, and I can't get it out of my brain now, is Red Bull has a standard to excellence and quality that most brands don't touch.
Okay.
If I don't turn the cans before I leave a store, if I don't have everything fixed right, I get a bad score.
Wow.
So it really taught me in that sense what attention to detail looks like.
Yep.
What a great marketing company. They're selling sugar water with caffeine, but they're the hugest and biggest one
Yeah.
for their standard of excellence.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. So
That's a
how
good way
long
to
were
put it.
you there for?
4 years.
Okay.
Okay. So you stayed there for a minute.
Yeah. That's a
Did you
long
get
time.
promoted through? Your stint
No.
there? Okay.
To a degree, yes.
Okay.
That's some bullshit.
What happened?
That's where the bullshit started.
All right, go.
Listen, I'm killing it. They put me on a grocery route downtown, high profile route. They need people who can, Red Bull is in the,
Yeah.
they're downtown. They're going to be walking into
Right.
these stores.
Right.
So I kill it. I do well. Promotion becomes available. Everybody at the warehouse is like, of course it's Dave. Dave does presentations with Red Bull Corp and comes in and teaches us stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
They say no. I'm 24, so
Yeah.
my ego is like,
Yeah.
this shifts. Happy-go-lucky, friendly Dave is gone.
What was the reason they gave you? Or did they even give you a reason?
It wasn't. I can tell when I asked. It was a very uncomfortable response. I'm reading body language like you don't have a legit reason.
Okay.
Y'all didn't want me off this important route.
Okay, because of what you,
Yeah.
okay, I got you.
It's one of those opportunities where if we promote you, we can't replace you.
Gotcha. Why not pay more then? If you don't promote, at least pay more. Did they do that?
It's interesting because my manager at the time, shout out Stefan Primke, my guy, German dude, called me David.
Called you what?
David, I got the German
The Jordan
David.
accent.
So he asked me how much I was getting paid on my base.
Yeah.
I was like, this much. He was just like, I had just taken him his route. He was like, whoa.
Oh.
You should be getting more.
Oh, okay. He's looking out for
Okay,
you.
cool.
What's this?
He's looking out for you.
So then I went to the guy and was like, yo, I should get more. Ah, man, we can't.
But y'all can still have me on these
That's
routes
messed
though.
up.
So these are two
Yeah.
things. So, when you start getting rubbed wrong by your company that you're pouring your heart out for, you work
Yeah.
late for,
Yep.
I'm like, nah, fuck this. I gotta go back to school.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was going to ask next. What was next after you left Red Bull?
I was like, y'all, it's been fun.
Yeah.
I'll go work in the warehouse.
The
Take me off a
warehouse.
truck. I'll load trucks. I'm going back to school.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So just you wanted a shift of schedule so you can still go to school essentially. Okay.
I just didn't trust that I can go up. It just didn't look like it was possible.
Okay.
I really feel like someone like just I don't know if we talk.
Yeah, go. Be real, bro.
And I felt this sentiment shared by others on the team, an Asian guy, Hispanic guy. There might have been some bias and prejudice, racism built into that, or
Yeah.
I saw some of my peers, or one of my peers who I trained, who was white, move ahead of me. And when you're young, you don't want to believe that. The older I get, the more I look back on different moments of my career, I'm like, oh, of course, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So I decided to go back to school. I decided to go back to school for business and management. I figured that would better match what I already been doing. I was in sales. I was in account management.
What school was this?
I went to Georgia State now.
Okay.
Okay.
Go Panthers.
GSU. Yep, she GSU. So you already know. Bro.
Georgia State was late too. It was like
Georgia-
the unofficial.
HBCU.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Yep.
They were getting lit. They were getting lit. Queen though.
You survived. Look at you thriving now.
Yeah.
Listen, I I was in school every single day. I went to all my classes.
Cap.
And
The way you just said that.
I was very
Man.
studious.
Your parents watch this podcast.
I was very
Hey, don't worry. We
studious.
sending this special episode
But anywho,
packaged.
so you went to Georgia State. So you decided to go to Georgia State to study business management.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I guess two things: why business management and why? Oh, you already said why business management, but why Georgia State?
Well, first, I decided to go to the what's the community college?
Perimeter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They got absorbed in GSU. Mm-hmm. So it's technically GSU, but I really went for Perimeter.
Okay.
Which gave me access to some of the buildings downtown I would go to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just decided on that. Because I didn't really know if it was skill or if it was race related in terms of my opportunities.
Yeah.
So I was just like, well, I don't want my degree not having a degree to ever get in the way. So let me just go get that.
Yeah.
So in case something else happens.
Right.
Right. That doesn't mean it worked out.
How long were you there for?
About a year.
Okay.
Okay.
This is when I found out. Actually, I didn't know it, but in hindsight, I have ADHD, neurodivergent. I have a hard time focusing.
Okay.
And so when I was at Georgia State, I remember distinctly having an accounting test come up. And I've been going to class consistently, but I remember going to the library for 4 hours. Ooh, this is so. I remember leaving feeling like I just couldn't. I didn't know why.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't fucking sit down and just
Just focus.
figure out a way to do this, then this, then this, then this, without my mind going to just doing something else that's distracting. It's not productive. And so I eventually failed again. Now I was at home with my dad, and I just could not go to him like, hey, right?
Yeah.
Did you explore medication? Like after you realized?
I didn't know at the time. I still didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This was hindsight. This is me looking back. So at the time, I still didn't know, but I just remember thinking, I just can't. I just couldn't.
You can't.
I just thought, when you don't know, you might just think you're inadequate.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now the comparison to my peers is coming up. Like, of course, like I'm not an engineer.
Gotcha.
I can't finish college.
Yeah.
I'm inadequate. So there's a lot of just a lot of
Yep.
negativity on like what's next. And so that wasn't even the lowest point. At this point, instead of going to class, because at this point I know it's not working. I started going to like the local Starbucks or somewhere, and I'm just applying to jobs.
Yeah.
Just trying to hopefully find something. And I thought about getting
Like
back
what
on
kind of jobs? Just anything?
Just at this point, just anything full time
Gotcha.
with benefits, anything that allowed me to get out of my dad's house, because I can't face him at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of shame.
Yeah.
And so I'm applying for these jobs, and I try to get back on a Red Bull truck because at least that's full time. I can give me enough. And I got into a car accident during my school time to where their insurance for driving the truck wouldn't cover me.
Ooh.
So I'm like, okay, shit, that's scratch.
Man.
Okay, all right, whatever. I have been delivering to these gas stations called Quick Trips. Okay. They're a great career option for non-graduates because if you work hard there's opportunity.
Okay.
Store managers make really good income, 6 figures plus, even back then. And so I was like, well, if I apply my same work ethic, I could be successful there.
Yeah.
So I went through an application process, which requires you to come on my site, and there's certain tests they initially do. One was an arithmetic test.
Okay.
Very basic math, but the basic math where you're carrying the digits and just all that type of stuff.
Gotcha.
I hadn't done that in a very very, very long time.
Yeah.
Right.
I failed that portion of the test. Okay. And when you fail that portion of the test, you don't move on. So in that room, after failing something I hadn't practiced in a long time, I was like, damn, I should have at least looked it up online or at least prepared for it.
Yeah.
I had to do the walk of shame out of what I thought was my last chance. Like, this is why I cried when I got in the car.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Oof. Y'all good.
That's tough, man.
And at the time, I knew.
I'm gonna let you continue, but bro, I think what you're experiencing, what you're saying, it's a lot of folks experience that, like being at the lowest of lows until they get that breakthrough. So the fact that you went through this and you're here on the other side, bro, it's a testament to your sort of perseverance, man.
Yeah. Resilience.
So, yeah.
Like, that's really good.
Big ups to you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then the fact that like you didn't know what was going on because you mentioned like hindsight. That's when you realized that you had ADHD. You're neurodivergent because like you didn't even know what you were experiencing in your head. So like again, like that's a testament to the fact that you're still able to overcome that and still get to where you are today. That's dope, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I really feel like the core of my achievement to this point, even at that moment, was I had enough self-belief. Mm-hmm. Even in that moment, I got in the car and I was in my tears and in my feelings.
Yeah.
I recorded myself.
Yeah.
I recorded myself. I know I have that recording somewhere where I just talked. I just to the camera. I was like, "This is shit. This is shitty. This is something. This is what just happened."
Yeah.
But this ain't it. I had a feeling that this wasn't it. And I went about my day. I went to the gym. I worked out. And since I've recorded different moments along the way of that type of situation.
Yeah.
Because a few months later, my life completely shifted.
Nice. Ooh. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna let you go.
No. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, okay, let's talk about that. Yeah. Like, what was that shift?
So, on Facebook, they have this thing where you can like brand ambassadors, where you can do like part-time jobs. So like at events and work for different brands. And this company called Killcliff, they were like a consumer product company, fairly small startup, was looking for a brand ambassador.
Okay.
They were really big in the CrossFit space. So at that time, I was really into CrossFit.
Gotcha.
That was like my way to be healthy, my way of being an athlete now, right? Because I was an athlete. So this is my chance to compete every day with adults, and I loved it. It was my better. It actually got me through so many tough moments. I worked out after failing that test.
Yeah.
And so I met with this girl, and she saw that I was going to Georgia State.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, she was a Georgia State person." So she was like, "Oh, yeah, well, you're on the team. Like, you go to Georgia State, 100%, right?" And so when I was a brand ambassador there, I just worked hard. And I know a lot of my coworkers there, either college students or just young working adults, they didn't really care about the job. But to me, I just showed up. I did the boring shit. We was at Kroger, have to hand out samples. I would engage with you like I'm trying to sell you a TV.
Yeah.
Well, the coworker would sit there and they're like, "Oh, David, like, come on, why you keep talking to people?" But I would do it and I would just be consistent. I would just keep doing it. It was just dumb and it was, I was just doing my job.
Yeah.
And eventually, towards the end of this year, it was 2016. A few months after I failed that test to get a job at the gas station, I reached out to the VP the VP of sales. He used to work at Red Bull, and I was like, "Hey, I have a lot of experience in distribution. Like, I would really love to join you guys full time on a full time team."
Yeah.
And went through some interviews, and it brought me on.
Nice, man.
Wait, hold on. So what made you want to reach out to him? Because not that people wouldn't have that thought process, but I mean, that's still pretty good that you were like, no, I'm going to reach out to the VP and send him an email and just shoot my shot, for lack of better words.
I felt that test. Like I already been at the bottom.
Yeah.
And I was already working with them and they knew I worked hard. And they gave me an interview. And that was for $35,000, no, $40,000 a year. But it was it was my first legit corporate company with a corporate office.
Yeah.
This would have been in any other traditional experience. This would have been my first job out of college.
Yeah.
But my route to there was so
different.
Yeah.
But I think my route allowed me to go in and I'm not gonna let anybody outwork me.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. And to me, it's dope because I think for so many people, and there's this sort of draw to kind of give up and not try again because one, you don't either want to be disappointed again, or two, you feel like there's just no way. You start doubting. You have so much self-doubt, after going through so many sort of trial and error. And I don't call it failure because I think you're learning through sort of your experiences. And the fact that you're hey, I'm shooting my shot still. Again, I use the word perseverance because literally everything that you're talking about describes that, because you're persevering through all those experiences to get to where you're at, bro. So that's big kudos to you. And I'm saying this also because there's probably many folks out there who are in the same situation, man, whether through layoffs, folks who've been at the high of highs. So imagine if you're making like 300, 400K, whatever it is, and now you are jobless and you are struggling to find work. There's many folks who've offed themselves, you know, just because of they feel like life is so different now. And you hear about a lot of these things in Silicon Valleys and like all these other big cities where people just kind of give up. And I think your story is a testament, like what it means to like really persevere and keep pushing through, bro. So,
And I'll quickly add to that. Often, I think the thing you think of often is like, what's the absolute worst thing that can happen?
yeah.
And if you go there, like, what's the absolute worst? Are you going to die?
Right.
Probably not. But you're going to die anyway, too.
Right.
So you can't control that.
Right.
Fair.
So, like, what's the worst thing?
Right.
Yeah.
I remind
No.
myself that now.
Yeah. It's just a no, right?
That's
No?
good.
So,
Yeah, that's a good reminder. Well, actually, I guess I just want to stay on there for a quick second. I guess, like, while we're on that topic, what is, like, some advice or something that you can, like, share in terms of, like, how to get out of a funk or how to get out of, like, a place where you feel like you're at rock bottom?
Those moments are going to continue to come in your life. They're not going to, there's life is this.
Yeah.
yeah.
And hopefully we want to go like this, where those moments are not the very bottom, but sometimes they go like this and you have to come down here, mountains and valley tops. And I think what I do now is when I'm at a mountaintop of my life, right now I'm in a really good place in my life.
Nice.
And so I try to embrace
That's
it.
good, man.
I try to meditate and I try to do all the things I would do when I'm trying to get out of this moment, because I want to make sure I'm enjoying it. I'm present while it's happening, because I know another challenging moment is going to come. It's not going to be maybe failing a test and being jobless.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be, you know, we don't know.
Right.
But I know when that challenging moment comes, that it's just part of the journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it will,
100%.
that this time will pass too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely. Okay. Wait, so remind us, what company was this again that you
Killcliff.
okay. So how long were you there for?
Like 4 years.
Okay. And was it still the same sales type role? Is that what you said?
Excuse me. No, I had it being a startup. You know, at startups you wear so many hats.
Okay.
I was in customer service because they just didn't have enough help. Just managing
Like,
tickets.
you did everything.
You know, at some point I was in customer service, and then I started helping out in marketing because the VP of marketing left, and so I would go out and. At this time, I was a photographer on the side too, so I was shooting weddings and I was shooting like bars on the weekends and nightlife in Atlanta. And then, you know, for Killcliff, I'm like, cool, I'm a photographer, I need help. I would go out to the events and shoot the events, deliver to the marketing team. And so I was just like Swiss Army knife. Now, the cool thing about it being a Swiss Army knife is you're needed by everybody. Everybody relies on you. You get a lot of help, but you never excel in one key data point to make the argument that you should get paid more.
Yeah.
So after a year or two of that, I was like, okay, she's getting paid more than me. And she's barely here.
What's going on?
Like it's time.
I was like, yo, that's when I sat down with the CEO and I was like, we need to talk about this.
Yeah. Okay. So you're there for 4 years, and then your next pivot, what did you do next?
I quit because I was selling, got into sales there. I was crushing it. They changed everything up and I couldn't make any money. Quit. This was a company that changed my life. So I remember sitting when I resigned.
Yeah.
I cried when I resigned.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm leaving my friends.
Yeah.
These are my people.
Yeah.
Well, you know that first job
Yep.
when you're young and you're adolescent, you're just, these are your people. Literally figuring out. And so I left there. I started smoking a bunch of weed.
Oh, jeez. I mean, hey, that's transparent. Like,
It was 2019. It was spring of 2019. I was smoking a bunch of weed, blowing through my savings, chilling. At this point, I was renting a room at a condo from a friend down in Midtown. And I got this call from this casting company. It was like, oh, you should do an interview for this reality show. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Did an interview. They was like, oh, yeah, they loved you. We want to fly you out to LA. I was like, no, I got to get a job. Hold up. Like, it's like, yo, nah. My dad already worried about me. He's like, yo, he's like, don't call me about no money. Because you know I wasn't working. He was like, don't call me about no money. So I was like, well, I'm running out of money. I can't call him. So I told him, I'm like, no, I got to get a job. Like, I'm kind of been chilling.
Yeah.
And I'm running my savings. Weed's expensive. We smoking a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I need to get my life together.
It's the most important
You gotta,
commodity we
like,
got here.
You gotta fund. Crying.
So you know, I started job searching, and I initially started working with the startup coffee company as a sales director because they were fairly new. I was very confident that I can do well. But then I got an email from the casting team again.
Okay.
Now it's closer to Memorial Day weekend of 2019.
Okay.
And I was still burnt out from Killcliff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So they're like, are you 100% sure? At this point, they only cast one black male. So I figured in their eyes, you're the one.
You're it. Wait, hold on, real quick. What was the audition? Like, which reality show did you audition for first?
Big Brother.
Oh, so it was always Big Brother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Continue.
Did they pay? Did they talk about pay at all?
Yeah, they pay you the median salary.
Okay.
As long as you're on the show.
What's the median?
At that point, it was like $1,000 a week for Atlanta.
1,000.
Okay.
Oh.
For like every episode you're on?
Every week that you're there.
Oh, every week that you're there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, so like almost $4K a month. That's not
Yeah,
terrible.
well, I
I
guess-
guess.
yeah.
Up to 100 days.
If you
Okay.
keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get paid much, but we'll talk about that later.
Let's keep going.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then they're like, we need the token black guy, and you're it.
We need the token
Well,
black guy.
I mean,
So,
isn't
yeah,
that
that
what
time
it was?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So I'm career oriented and blah blah blah. So and then when they reached out again and I was considering it, because even when somebody really wants you, you're like, all right, like,
Yeah.
So then I started looking it up. Like, what is Big Brother? Like, what's going on here? And I looked at all the faces who I won before. No one black had ever won the show before.
Yeah. Wait, so you didn't watch it?
I wasn't a
Watch the previous-
fan. Like, no, I wasn't just.
Were you familiar with it before they
I
called
was
you?
kind of, but not really.
Oh.
You know, after 60 Minutes,
You,
me and my dad watched 60.
you
We watched
didn't
60
watch
Minutes.
it? Wow. I used to like, I would be like, man, would they hurry up with 60 Minutes so we can
That's
watch Big
crazy.
Brother? And sometimes like 60 Minutes would go over.
Yeah, me and my dad, he would have a 60 Minutes on. That was like his,
That's
Sunday
his
night.
show.
And then
Oh, yeah.
this next episode on Big Brother.
Did you remember him on Big Brother?
Yeah, I watched the season.
Oh man. Okay. I wasn't really like you. I wasn't really big into Big Brother. Like,
So it was like around the time that Survivor was the one.
yeah.
that
I think I watched Survivor
Yeah,
more.
Survivor
Yeah.
was
So Big
pretty
Brother
big.
was kind of extension of that. Big Brother became the one in the house.
Okay.
So I go out there.
Yeah. What was this? Is L.A.?
You go out to LA for the final casting. I
Okay.
say, yeah, let me see what happens.
Right.
They cast me. I'm still broke. And I still gotta pay my rent.
Yeah.
And they don't pay you to the end of the season, which is like 100 days away.
What?
Wait,
I thought it was every week.
Yes, but they don't pay you until then.
Dang.
like after the fact. Oh, that's messed
That's
up.
crazy.
They don't
Even
pay you
after like you go home.
Finale night, they don't pay you to the very end.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
For certain people, they'll work if they really want you, and you're like, "Hey, I have this, and this."
Yeah.
They'll. But the rule is no. They're not
Gotcha.
gonna pay you.
Gotcha.
So at this point, I call my dad.
Yeah.
I'm broke now. I'm broke again. Here we go again. So I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna go on the show, but I might need some help with my rent." He's like, "Man, what?" I'm like, "I can win $500,000. No one black has ever won the show. They want me. I can go on TV."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can tell he's excited, but he's also angry.
Yeah.
It's like mixed feelings.
Yeah.
He's like, "All right,
You better go win this money.
you better go win this
You better
money."
win that money.
He was like, "I'll take care of your rent, but go make this motherfucker.
right.
Go win the show.
Go win this.
Go win it." And I was like, they'll pay me throughout the season. Like, I'll get some money at the end of the show.
Yeah.
So he agrees to it. And so I go on, and I proclaim myself as being, one to be the first to win. I get emotional on camera. I cry. I get all of this. I tell everybody, it's just all this energy and enthusiasm and excitement.
Yeah.
And one of the taglines of Big Brother is expect the unexpected. I did not expect to be out within a couple hours of going in. You remember that?
Bruh.
Do you remember that?
My bad. I didn't mean to laugh.
Bruh.
That was traumatic.
Bruh.
I did not mean to laugh. Well, for the folks who don't know, why was that like dramatic for you? Or did you say traumatic or dramatic?
How do you get out?
Traumatic.
Yeah. How do you get out in Big? Do they vote you out? By the way, for folks who have never seen it
They
yet.
vote you out. That's
Okay.
typically. But this particular season, they just had a twist where as we moved in,
Yeah.
they all elected a camp director. The theme of that season was like a camp.
Gotcha.
They have a theme for every season, and they elected a camp director. The camp director had to choose 4 people to then battle them to get pushed to outside the house.
Oh.
And to battle to get back in. They won after we just moved in. They got to know each other.
Yeah.
And the last person to not enter the house would be kept out.
Oh.
So it was a competition.
Wow.
And I think at the beginning of the season, I looked at the athletic. You know, I kind of fit this mold of like, oh, he's going to make it back, of course.
Yeah.
So I think it became a great twist because you're like, you have your different body types, older, younger, different types.
Right.
And I'm the one that didn't make it back. So it's like, oh, shit. And then internal in the house were like, yes, one big competitor out before the game even started.
Gotcha.
To me, I just went through all of that shit.
Yeah.
Told my dad this, told my people this, didn't accept a job, like all these different things.
Yeah.
For this twist to happen,
Bruh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you call your dad. Your dad like, well, hey, hold up now.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess no, you couldn't have called him yet, cause like you were like quarantined.
Yeah, we were quarantined. It was
Okay. You can't tell. Like
so
that.
for 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks, I'm quarantined with a casting producer at a really nice house with no phone, no TV, no internet, none of that stuff. Well, we had some like DVDs to watch, but they wouldn't tell me that the twist was I would come back and get a chance to get back on.
Gotcha.
But in my mind, I lost. I want to go the fuck home. I want to go find a job. I'm
Yeah.
done with TV.
Yeah.
I'm heartbroken.
Yep.
So I managed to go by those 2 weeks. I did watch Breaking Bad in those 2 weeks.
The DVDs.
Yes, it's one of the best shows ever. So
Wait, hold on. Sorry, real quick. So, who were the other people that were picked to also battle it out?
it was Kimmy,
Okay.
Cliff.
And when we say battle, what do we mean by battle?
Like we're the ones that got like pushed out the house to come back to fight to get back in.
Yeah. What's the fight part?
Oh, so the competition was we had to like go through it was pitch black.
Okay.
And you had to like go through some like tunnels and shit to get back in the house. Like it was like you literally it was just pitch black and you just literally walking through. It was like
Okay. So the athleticism part didn't really.
no, they was telling me to calm down because I was gonna break the set. They came over the thing. They were like, "Hey, wait." They was like, "You have to like go through the tunnels." I was like, trying to push.
It was like
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, I'm trying to get back in the house." Yeah.
yeah. So there was like a strategic piece to it as well, like or even like the skill level. It was like strategic. It wasn't just like relying on your athleticism.
It was senses. It was a crapshoot. It's one of those.
Yeah.
There's a lot of competitions where it evens the playing field because you're just not gonna have your most dominant or your most puzzle oriented.
Yeah.
It's like we don't know who's gonna win this. Let's just put it, see what happens.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I
So-
guess like for that one, they had to kind of even the playing field a little bit since it's like the first big competition. Like it couldn't be physical.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just it sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Okay. So like, yeah, cause so you came in last place. So then you were out, but then
I was part of Camp Comeback. So Camp
Yeah.
Comeback were the first 3 people, quote unquote, evicted,
Yeah.
got a chance to stay in the house. And then when the 4th eviction would happen, the 4 of us would then fight for one more spot, one more final chance to get back in.
Okay.
Now here's the deal with Camp Comeback. This is when some of the racism and bullshit started to happen.
Gotcha.
Because when I came back in, remember the some of the bad actors that were controlling the game
yeah.
was happy I was gone for more than just me being a competitor. Also, probably because of the color of my skin at that time.
Gotcha. You were the only black dude on the show, right? Or
Yes.
the only black person?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No,
Black
I was
guy.
only black male.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Kimmy was the other black female on the show.
Okay.
And so when I came back in, I was just excited. I hadn't seen people in 2 weeks. I came in with enthusiasm and joy. Their whole energy was just like, because it's a competition show.
You look
They
too
need
happy.
they need people on ICAST. They need like, hey, you're not like we already got you out,
Right.
right? Like, and so the people in charge, which was the Jacks, Jack and Mickey.
You
They-
said shout out to them?
No, I said
Oh, okay. I thought I heard shout
not
out.
shout
I was like,
no.
huh? Okay.
Definitely not
I'm
a
hearing
shout-out.
things. My bad.
No, listen. I don't have any beef with them.
Okay, fair, fair.
That's just all the past.
Yeah. Fair.
But they told all the other contestants in the house, "Hey, you can't talk game with Camp Comeback." So I was already ostracized because of my position.
Yeah.
But then it just added extra layer to like, hey, if you talk to him, you're probably a target.
Yeah.
I have never felt so alone around people in my entire life. It was the hardest, like, I would just go to a room and there's no TV. There's nothing to distract yourself. So whatever I got used to at home in my isolation, with this internet, TV, games, etc., or just calling somebody, none of that existed. I just had to sit and just not quit.
Wait, but you guys could talk amongst each other though. Everybody doesn't come back.
We can talk. We can talk to anybody in the house, but because they put this fake rule,
Yeah,
you
like,
can't
you can't talk
talk
game.
game to can't come back people. If you were trying to be cool with them, and I came to try to talk to you, even if it wasn't game,
Right.
you don't want people in the house thinking you're talking to me.
Gotcha.
The
Yeah.
perception of you talking to me could be game.
Yeah.
So it just made you, even though you would be like, damn, he looks like a cool guy.
Yeah.
You would have to like
Scatter.
like toss me a little bit and like get away.
Yeah. So you're
So-
quarantined in the house pretty much.
Yeah.
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 That's crazy.
Which was weird that they even did that. Because it's like, how are these people technically not in the game, but they're still in the game? You know? Like,
Well, they were just.
it's very strange to me.
I went. So now remember, I'm. You mentioned earlier, I persevere. So I went as far as helping clean because there's 16 of us and we have to keep the house clean too. So I would do things as clean. I would contribute. I would cook. I would like do things to where you have to be. You just contribute.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I went as far as cleaning the bathroom, and somebody's got to do it. But I was just like, how can I? And I'm very clean myself. Like I like things kind of tidy. So it was for me as much as it was for everybody else.
Right.
We got to the point where at one point, these guys were like, "Hey, let's go like urinate near the stall
That's crazy.
and blame it on David."
That's crazy.
Just because they saw that they were being assholes.
Yeah.
And this nice guy, even though he's not part of the game, is contributing, helping, he's kind, he's whatever.
Yeah.
That people are starting to vibe with me.
Yeah.
So they're like trying to churn shit up.
That's nasty though, bro.
Yeah, that's what's disgusting.
That's disgusting. Yeah, go pee near the man. You better clean up your own.
Some of these, I'm sure.
When
like,
they did it strategic, they were trying to like, hey, do this
Yeah.
to blame it on him.
That's crazy.
Because like people, I mean, I'm sure there are like a lot of crazy things that occurred in the house. Are you allowed to speak about some of the stuff that happened?
What comes to mind for you? I can't expel on. I don't care.
I mean, anything that happened off camera.
I mean, camera's
or-
always on. That's why.
Oh wait, not off. Well, that they didn't air because they don't air everything unless
some of
like
the stuff I'm
24/7.
mentioning, some of the stuff I'm mentioning is stuff that only came on the live feeds. So
Yeah,
the produced
yeah.
show would not see something like that.
Gotcha.
But the live feeds where people are paying extra to be able to see every moment of the show,
Yeah.
they're gonna see that type of conversation.
Yeah.
And that's gonna hit the internet. And they're like, yo, these dudes is fucking assholes.
Yeah.
And they will see my effort. And so I became beloved
Gotcha.
to the fans because they saw someone who was genuinely nice
Right.
just wanted to be part of the game.
Yeah.
Versus these guys were doing like not even just playing the game, but just being disgusting. The big read for me at one point when we were playing this is we were all having dinner one night, all of us, and when they made the camp, Don't Talk the Camp comeback, we're all kumbaya, we're all family. I looked at all the faces as they said, "Hey, we're kumbaya, we're all family," and I saw all the people who weren't smiling, and I'm like, I need to talk to them because they're not part of whatever this thing that they're, whatever this alliance is, this thing that control the house. You are not part of it.
Yeah.
So started talking my game. They all wanted me back in the house. We need to go after them. But I didn't win the camp comeback. My big brother journey ended. But I did figure out all the alliances. The online fans saw that I figured out all the alliances. So everybody got excited about the opportunity. That led to me getting casted for the next season.
Gotcha. Wow.
So I guess like on that season there was a lot of like racism and like I know one that I remember particularly was like one of the guys said he was gonna stomp like a
Yes,
mud
hole.
Yeah, into her chest, and it's like what is that about?
It was, I mean, especially in 2026 as we see the violence happening in America and all this shit. It was an example of the violence rhetoric that comes from people who are like racist and prejudiced, like the violence.
What did he say? He's gonna stomp what?
Dump a mud hole in her chest.
Oh,
Getting mad at something she was doing.
that's crazy. So you can threaten people?
I mean,
At the time, it was one of those. It was a it was a threat that was hard to understand because you're like like the way it was said is like what does that mean?
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah. It's still like
the
super crazy. Yeah. But I'm curious, like, what else? So, like, when I said, like, didn't air, as in air during, like,
producer
during the syndication or whatever it's called, like, actual on TV versus, like, the live feeds.
he said something like, I mean, we had Bella, she was Asian. He said something about rice pudding.
Bro.
So stupid.
They said something about me and Monkey.
Wow.
I mean, a lot of the stuff
Yeah, you're like blocking it out. I'm curious why like the producers don't like step in more for things like that. I think like they really step in after like there's like outrage in the general public.
Yeah.
Then they step in and might say something.
I think there's a line being the balance line of like letting the ugly people get themselves out.
Okay.
Right. If you keep behaving this way, eventually people are not going to deal with it. You're going to get outed. And if the game can get you out because of your ugly behavior, it's a better show.
Gotcha.
You're an asshole and these motherfuckers get you out, we're all happy. Producers are happy. People at home are happy. They don't have to interfere with the game. The person who lose, they can see their behavior as not just producers saying get out, but hey, you
Society,
can't be
that makes sense.
Yeah, because some people like lose their jobs. Actually, a couple people on that season lost their jobs. Yeah.
No, so I mean the people who are behaving in that manner, they received
I remember
a substantial amount of social hate.
Wow.
To the point where they were like want to boo-hoo to me and apologize and try to have these public apologies and still have group chats of saying fucked up shit.
Yeah. So I guess going through this process, what was your mindset then? Because I mean, after this was the second season.
Well, this was the first one.
First one, okay. Yeah. Did you go back for the second?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your mindset then? What happened during the second season actually?
This was during COVID.
Okay.
And this was a year removed from the first season. So my mind frame with that was when they called about that, I got a really great job. So Past Big Brother, it was a corporate degree only, moved me out to LA, company car. Like my first, like, I'm legit. I don't have to worry about inadequacies. None of that. All that shit was erased.
Yeah.
And then they called. And so I was very reluctant because I'm like, okay, I finally have this job that I can feel like I can grow with.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave this. In the middle of the pandemic, they're paying us 100% our commission. Like we're getting paid while people are losing their jobs and dying.
Yeah.
And she calls. I said, no, I can't. I'm still recovering from that.
Right.
That was traumatic. I needed therapy. I was fucked up.
Yeah.
We'll pay you $40,000 to walk through the door.
They wanted you that bad.
Who said this?
The producer.
They said that. When I was like, I can't do that again. I'm just getting better.
This is up front?
Yeah.
Oh,
to walk through the door.
I mean, at the end of the season, we'll pay
where the cameras
like
at?
whether
$40,000.
Whether you get out first or not.
They was like, we don't. If you come out first, last, doesn't matter. It's $40,000 to walk through the door.
Where the cameras at, fam?
So
where the cameras at, fam?
I was like, yo, and I'm still, yes, the money, of course.
Of course.
That makes it more feasible because I'm not gonna walk away from the $5,000 like I did the first time. I got jobs paying me way more than that.
Yeah.
But that plus, once again, no one black has ever won. So I'm still weighs heavy on my back. And like, oh, it's another chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, what did Pop say about this? The second joint, bro.
Shit. Well, I told him how much they gonna pay. He was like, man, you gotta take the money, man.
You gotta take the money.
Say you going, bro.
He's like, go get that money.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is I told my job at the time. Okay. Mind you, we couldn't solicit anything anyway. Everything was shut down. I was like, hey, I need to do this.
Yeah.
But I don't want to leave this job.
Yeah.
What can we do? And went all the way up to the chain of this $1 billion private cheese company, and the top of the chain said, we'll hold your position. You won't lose your tenure.
Wow.
Here's a signature.
Nice.
Sign this.
Nice.
You have to reapply, all that good stuff when you come back because it's over 90 days.
Yeah.
But they was like, you're good.
Okay.
Nice.
And I told them why.
Yeah.
And this was at the height of a lot of the issues going on in America that George Floyd just happened. A lot of these different issues just happened. So it's a little bit more, I need a chance.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Well, your experience the second time around was much better.
Much better.
Yeah. So I guess like after leaving, well, yeah. Well, okay. You were on there the second time. You had a much better experience. I guess what was your mindset then after going through that twice?
After going through it twice, I was fucked up.
Still.
Yeah, that's all. It fucks you up. Like it is. You're playing a game in front of people who are going to judge you when you come home.
Yeah.
Judge
Yep.
everything about you.
Yeah.
In front of millions of people. The live feeds show you all of your good and bad habits.
Yep. Yep.
Most people don't care enough to comment, but
Right.
ugly people comment.
Yep. Yeah.
And you're also hyper self-aware because now you have this big following.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not used to having all these people look at all my stories, look at what I do, comment on everything that I do.
Yeah.
And for every 100 good comments, you'll get 2 bad ones.
Yeah.
And the 2 bad ones might be something you're already subconscious about yourself. And so that comes to light.
Yeah.
And that replays in your mind. So I was mentally fucked up.
Yeah.
So like, what did you? Well, yeah, from a mental health perspective, like, what did you do to kind of help you get to a better place?
The following summer, because I didn't know. I mean, I knew I was fucked. I didn't know to what degree. I was smoking a lot of weed too. So weed was an escape.
Still.
Not a healthy escape, guys. Not a healthy escape. But you know, weed became my daily escape. The next summer, CBS decides to do 50% BIPOC.
Okay.
If you've never heard of them, this amazing group that completely changed the entire Big Brother game. Arguably the best, not even arguably the best group to ever play the game. The Cookout.
Okay.
After they did 50% BIPOC, the 6 black people came together, created the strongest alliance, and got every other person out the house so they were the final 6, which guaranteed that the first African American was going to win that show.
Nice. Nice, man.
While it was happening, I was getting anxiety because I know this thing is happening. I can't watch it because I have trauma from it.
Yeah.
But you hear some stuff, and I just want them to win so bad that I get anxiety on all the stuff that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my life is going down, and like my life is falling apart because the show is happening. And I don't know if this is an energy thing, but I know it's happening, and I know this is opportunity. So I'm fucking losing. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And so I called CBS because I knew that they pay for therapy for somebody else. So once I knew that, I was like, if y'all did it for them, y'all do it for me.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
And they gave me a white psychiatrist or somebody. I was like, no, I need to talk to a black one.
Yeah.
I need y'all to pay for somebody else.
Yeah.
So this first time ever in my life, I got therapy.
Wow.
And that therapy not only helped for what I was dealing with directly connected to the show,
Yeah.
but even some of the stuff I mentioned here,
Yeah.
Yep.
how I grew up, parents, and all the stuff that you don't know what makes you why you are now. You get different context and perspective on it
Yeah.
that helps you understand why you are and why it's okay.
Yeah. When you because I know you said now you were thinking about how ADHD affected you back then. When did you find that out? Was that during this therapy session?
No, I was at a family reunion,
Okay.
and a cousin gave me some of his medication.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And it helped, I'm assuming.
I was like, I remember I went to work, read an email,
Yeah.
and replied to it all in one like moment.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
This is different.
this is what this feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was
You were talking
so-
about therapy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking therapy wise, like how, when did you find out? Because that's extremely important. You know, I've been through therapy, and we've talked about therapy a lot, the importance of it, especially as African Americans, Black folks in general. Why it's important, but like, what other things did you discover? I guess during that time, as well, about yourself that you're like, man, I wish I knew this.
Well, I mean, my mother's alcoholic. I know I didn't really touch on that earlier, but that is, you know, a tough nurture environment to be in.
Yeah.
Someone who loves you, but they're dealing with their own traumas, and this is how they
Yeah.
escape their traumas. I think that led to me getting into weed and becoming my own escape.
Yeah, yeah,
But the therapy really helped bring context to a mother who drinks and a father who's a bit cold.
yeah,
And in sometimes I would frame it differently in my mind, justify it in some way. And therapy helped me say, no, that was abuse. And it's okay,
Right.
but that was abuse.
Right.
And this is the effect it could have on you. And this is what happens when that happens. And this might explain some of your behavior and decisions now.
Yeah.
And so once to get context to it, it helped me. You know, you hear the thing about self-love and you like you see it. And I remember up until that point, I was like, oh, okay, woo, self-love, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that shit meant. So I was like, oh, you got to love like even the challenging parts of you, the parts that you're trying to improve, the parts that people say online they don't like about you. You got to love all of that.
Yeah.
And be okay with people not liking
Right.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what therapy taught me.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good. Well, shout out to the folks who get therapy, and shout out to the Black men who get therapy as well. Because definitely, I feel like that's something that people may view it as weak. Oh, you're getting therapy, or people say like, oh, why do I need therapy? I don't need to be sitting down talking to nobody about my problems. So like, definitely, I think it's big, especially for Black men,
Yeah.
to get therapy.
Yeah.
Agree 100%. I've been a proponent of it. I've had a lot of my friends now, we check in on that. Have you gotten therapy? We suggest it. A lot of them have. And I even have structured in a way where it's not just something's wrong. Because sometimes people don't want to face something wrong. I'm like, bro, you go to the gym to do this. You got to train for this. Like, you're not reaching your mental capacity if you're not getting therapy. And so if you frame it that way, maybe your mind's like, oh, okay, if I want to reach my peak.
Yeah. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah,
Ooh,
100%.
I like it. I love how we literally just touch on everything. I'm sure folks are like, okay, so when y'all gonna get into the tech? I'm like, no, this is good, y'all. Just bear with us.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess at this point you solicit help from CBS in terms of therapy. And then because I kind of want to get into how you discovered tech sales, but I know like you also did another like sales job in between.
I went to Houston for a couple of years.
Okay. You say Houston?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, what was interesting about that is up at this point, from 2017 to 2022, I've been on ADHD medication.
Okay.
That came with its ebbs and flows. It was great for the focus, but it didn't cure a lot of the symptoms. You know, and eventually I felt like a battery in a system where I would take this medicine, power up
Yeah.
to make somebody richer.
Okay.
And as I'm doing that, I am not depleting my brain cells. You know, it's becoming a robot.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I don't want to knock the medication from people who use it in a healthy way. I just felt like it just wasn't working for me long term. And so, after my 2 years in LA working with this company, doing 2 stints on Big Brother, I came back home to Atlanta. Called my dad. I was like, hey, I need to come kick with you for a few months. I had a bunch of TV money. I was good, and he had just retired.
Okay.
So he was, probably trying to figure out his next stage in life.
Yeah.
So for like 4 months, summer of 2022, it was me and him in the house.
Okay.
Waking up, having nowhere to do, nothing to do except just connect and talk. And I got into coaching at the time. That was my venture to coaching.
Nice.
But at that point, I quit ADHD medication. I quit cannabis.
Wow.
How much you exit out with from the second? Because you got $40K to walk in the door, and you stayed for a little bit longer during the second season, right?
So this summer 22, this is after I went on the challenge, which was a different show.
Oh, different. Okay. How much did you exit out with, like total? Because you said you had some monies on the set aside there.
From my challenge show, I walked away with $65K.
Okay.
Wait, the challenge. Which challenge? Or no, which challenge? Like I know it's like MTV.
It was a spinoff one, the Challenge USA on CBS.
Oh, okay. Challenge USA. Okay.
That aired during the summer of 22.
Okay.
So I filmed that, and then after that, I was like, all right, like, I need to like really sit down and heal. Because I went on reality TV 3 times.
Yeah.
Never truly being in Atlanta around my people.
Yeah.
I experienced all of this traumatic moments, good moments, highs, lows, but never being around people I like love and knew me.
Yeah.
I was around new friends and new people, and
Yeah.
So I came back home, reset everything, and my fear was I had been so successful at that point in my career outside of reality TV, relying on ADHD medication, that can I do it without it?
Gotcha.
And I think anybody who's on that medication, who I've talked to plenty of people who want to get away from it and still have success, and they're like, there's fear around how to being productive. And it takes perseverance.
Yeah.
Reading, I read about attention. I read about the brain, how it works, receptors, neurons.
Yeah.
I experimented with psychedelics, psilocybin, microdosing. So I did a lot of different things. And the Houston adventure with a consumer products company, it was a Swiss-based one called NOCO. That was proof that I can still be the hardest working motherfucker ever without needing medication.
Nice, man. Yeah.
And that was the segue I needed, because I was fearful of tech if I needed medication, because I didn't want to be in that trap.
Gotcha.
That was like, oh, okay, well, if I can do this,
Yeah.
I can do this in tech.
Yeah.
Wait, so you always, like, even though you went through like the reality shows and like you went back to the other consumer product goods company, like you still had a desire to work in tech.
I had a desire to make money.
Keep it real, bro.
And you figured tech was one of the gateways.
I crushed it in Houston. I sat down from our CEO, British dude. He was like, yo, you only region that went up of the 6 regions nationally. Caught up to New York 1 year of sales in Houston. To a city I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was there for a year, crushed it.
Yeah.
We can only do this. I quit right there. I didn't quit at that moment, but I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. Like, just what?
Yeah.
Now they trying to stop your money now.
So,
Okay.
So once I saw that, I was like, well, there's a limit. That was the glass ceiling. So I was like, well, if I'm gonna work this hard,
Right.
I can work this hard. I got to do it somewhere where it's a lot more. And everybody knows tech is, where that potential is.
Yep.
Did you have like a number that you're like, hey, this is what I'm trying to hit?
At that point, I think I made 85.
Okay, so 6 figures was like the target.
6 figures was the target.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I mean, like when we say 6 figures, we
I was just trying to come
Just
One
one
fifty or
at minimum.
1 0
I mean, at minimum at that
zero,
point,
zero.
one zero zero. something.
Oh, okay.
That was that was the goal.
Yeah.
But I had to take a pay cut.
Okay.
So it didn't go from being in Houston, making $85K with a company car. I quit that job.
Okay.
Bought a Tesla I couldn't afford.
He said a Tesla you can afford.
Right after you quit the
At least we
job,
riding.
or before?
Right after.
Right after.
I had a company car. So I was, I had some, I was putting money to the side because I didn't have a car.
Gotcha.
But, I rented one. I shouldn't have rented one. Because then
This
once
is
I
so
quit,
nice
I was
of me.
like, well, if I'm going to get a new car.
Hey, bro, is this the same Tesla that's outside?
Yeah.
Brad.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, you had it for a minute. The Tesla's doing
yeah.
well, though.
I'm keeping that thing
Keep it
forever.
in, bro.
Hey, come on. That's right. So I bought that Tesla.
Yeah.
Got it. After they delivered, they were like, hey, customer service call. Like, how was it? And I was like, yo, it was great. I could tell she was black too. I was like, oh, this car was great. I'm feeling it. It's great.
Yeah.
Y'all hire? I need a job.
Period.
And we was just vibing. She could tell too. She was like, listen, boy, what's your email? Okay, I'm going to send you this. I'm going to send you a referral.
Yeah.
And I got on with Tesla.
Wow.
Dope.
Doing sales.
Part-time advisor sales.
Nice.
About 40, like 35, 40K.
Yeah.
But I was in tech
Okay.
in a way that my resume would start to reflect
Nah, yeah.
in a way that people would be like, oh,
Yeah.
here's the journey.
Yeah.
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 But that 6 months of making that much,
Yeah.
after getting used to making more, especially now having a car,
Yeah.
I've just expanded my expenses and took a like a 40%, 50% pay cut. I was coaching too. That was as a guy, I think another thing therapy is good for. We attach our value to how much money we make.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
So I went through a little bit of depression, taking that pay cut and not being able to just do the things I wanted to do. And I was dating someone who lived in another country because I met them when I was traveling, while I had money. And so that became an expensive way to date.
Oh, bro, don't tell me you were a tech bro. Like a semi-tech bro, were you?
You mean passport, bro?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Passport bro, not, yeah.
No. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Were you?
I mean, I met her when I was visiting my homie in Mexico City.
Oh, yeah. He was passport bro.
Passport,
She would come visit every once in a while.
Oh, so you had you a tequila mommy.
I had a little tequila
Shout out,
mommy.
kid.
Shout out tequila mommy.
Crying.
Yeah, that got expensive. Yeah, I was stupid with no money.
Wait, so how long were you at Tesla for? How long were you at Tesla?
6 months.
Oh, 6 months. And then what was next after
And it was
that?
just a part-time role, right?
Part-time.
Part-time.
Did you ever try to convert to full-time?
They wanted me to.
Oh, but you didn't want to.
Hell no.
Why?
It was retail hours. Retail. It was just back like that
Oh,
grind.
gotcha.
Okay.
I was 4 days a week
Wait, so you
Oh,
had to
okay.
physically go in?
into a store.
No, this was in Houston or Atlanta?
In Houston.
Oh.
Greet customers and try to get them to buy. And there wasn't commission.
Okay.
There's certain metrics.
Yeah.
and said, but it wasn't. It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a great way to get into that industry. That's a great part-time job if you're in school. If I had a job like that while I was in college,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
4 days a week, you kind
Yeah.
of make your own hours.
40,000?
Yeah.
But where I was at career-wise and just I had always worked remote field sales. And so
Yeah.
I had to be somewhere at a certain time. I almost got fired because I couldn't get there on time. Because I had never, I don't know, like 8 years at the point, I never had to be somewhere at a certain
schedule,
time.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah,
very challenged to like, with ADHD,
Yeah.
leave and get somewhere on time and like
Yeah.
organize and structure your day. But that I expanded my coaching because I had
Okay.
to make almost enough.
Okay.
Is that when you came back to Atlanta?
I had to get back to Atlanta. I quickly realized after mind you, when I also bought the Tesla, I re-signed my lease.
Okay.
Stupid, a bunch of stupid ass decisions. Jesus.
Hold on. Like a 12-month, like a year joint in Houston?
Yeah. So instead of me coming back to Atlanta at that point, I should have just came back to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I was like, Houston at that point had served me so well.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I was like, let me just do another year.
Okay. Oof, Lord. You had to pay that out, or you had to get a sublet somebody else to?
I had to pay that out.
Oh my Lord.
What?
But I made the distance. Like I stayed up until the end of 2024.
Okay, so you
Okay.
still end up staying. Okay.
I understand, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So I was at
Yeah.
Tesla. I was coaching on the side. I was hustling. Wasn't making much money. Dating, bought a car I couldn't afford really.
Yeah.
Extended on a lease I shouldn't have because I should have just moved back. And I was dating someone where it's not really feasible to date. And I went to Colombia once and I couldn't afford that to go hang out with her and her family.
Yeah.
But these are life experiences I wouldn't take away because
Yeah.
it allowed me to grow. But at the end of 2024, I was like, I gotta get back to Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, where did Miami come from, bro? I thought you went to Miami for a little bit.
Yeah, reluctantly. So I get back to Atlanta. It is end of 2024.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm working part time. Like I'm some people are trying to help me out.
Yeah.
Render ATL.
Shout out.
Hey,
Justin
yeah,
and the
I know.
team.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
So I applied for a sales position for them.
Okay.
And I interview with them and I tell them I'm trying to get into tech. I just came from Tesla and they bring me on.
Nice.
Oh.
So I got a chance to kind of see how the organization works, work briefly with them. I just came back to Atlanta, a lot of excitement, but it was commission only. And I really didn't know tech sales enough
Yeah.
to know how that structure works. So I did it now. That would be great.
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah.
kind of know how it works. So
Yeah.
I wasn't having success. And while I was still super broke. This robotics company called Pinkbot that I kind of like LinkedIn, one of my hundreds of LinkedIn applications.
Yeah.
Reached back out and they work in robotics and need a traveling sales rep.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to travel. I want to be in Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also told the universe I want to work in tech.
Yeah.
You don't always get what you want,
Right,
how
right,
you
right.
want it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So as we're going through the interview process, the money is good enough, especially after a year of not making much. They just want me in Miami for 3 weeks to train before they start sending me to different cities for 3 weeks at a time. I'm like, I can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Did this hit your minimum, your 6 figures, or close?
No.
Okay.
70,
Okay.
70
Okay.
like a 70,
Yeah.
70 base, which was
Yeah.
higher than my previous base. But
Yeah.
there's opportunity to make commission and it's
Yeah.
in tech. I'm finally getting there.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
So that 3 weeks of training turned into 12 weeks of trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.
What
That
does
sounds
mean?
interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, what does that mean?
That means their technology wasn't proven.
Okay.
So I would make the sell, but I didn't know how to get. Basically what I was doing is I would go to restaurants
Yeah.
and convince restaurants to use this last mile delivery.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys are familiar with anything going on in the U.S. right now, around the world, robots are now delivering your food in certain like walkable city districts. It's like Midtown in Atlanta, different areas in Miami, like Brickell and South Beach. So I would go to these restaurants, make the sell, but sometimes there'll be like technology issues on us getting the robot. It's just stuff outside of my control.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I didn't have much of a choice. So I was like, all right, well, I
Yeah.
can't just be like, fuck y'all, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't know the option.
Wow, that's crazy, man. So you basically execute on your part, but then from a delivery standpoint, the product itself never got to the customer, or what was delivered to the customer.
They just couldn't get the whatever technology to implement with Uber for the Eats.
Oh, gotcha.
So it was just some back end software product issues that weren't getting executed on their end fast enough
Gotcha.
to keep up with what I was selling.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, I made a sale.
Yeah.
I might not get paid for like 2 months or a month or two.
Wow. Well, that's crazy. And at this time, were you still working with Render?
Hold up, how's that legal, bro?
I guess it's because of
How's that
commission.
legal?
Because it's commission.
No, but even
based,
still, when you sign like a contract, like,
It was very, very startup, very startup.
bruh,
Oh, startup.
hey, I'm sorry, I don't care what startup you at. You pay me based on that contract, man.
100%.
That's crazy.
I need a commission.
Like, yeah,
That is crazy.
So
that's how it
basically,
should be.
we're supposed to get paid on deliveries,
Yeah.
but they could not get the tech to do the deliveries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's a loophole then. Oh, bruh,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah.
So if there's no deliveries,
Yeah.
there's no money.
Yeah.
I just want to get back to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get to May, you go back, we're going to send you to another city. Cool.
Yeah.
I get back to Atlanta. I go to Ireland for a week. I film another show. It's going to
Yeah.
be coming out here in a few weeks.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Dang,
Okay.
bro.
Plug
What
that in.
kinda-
Alright.
Plug
What
that
kind
in.
of okay?
It's going to be
Is
on
it-
Fox. The
Is
floor.
it like
the floor.
okay, it's like a challenge.
It's like a
physical-
trivia. It's cool. It was really
Okay.
fun, really cool
Okay.
experience. But that's coming out next month.
Okay.
So I got a chance to come back and do that. And they were like, I have been doing well. They know I was like not feeling how long we were out there because I kept extending the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so they're like, yo, go take 2 weeks, go film the show, get ready. We're going to New York next. So I filmed the show. I come back to my apartment, which I'm still haven't moved into.
Yeah.
I still got boxes and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm getting ready to go to New York.
Yeah.
And my gut's telling me no. It's telling me your mental health in Miami started to go down because you just want to be back in Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah.
And I keep saying this repeated process. LA, I want to be back in Atlanta. Houston, I want to be back in Atlanta. Miami, I want to be back in Atlanta.
Yeah.
New York at any other moment of my life. 2 months in New York, you paying for my food and stay? Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
And where I'm at now, nah.
Yeah.
So it was a Wednesday. It was like maybe first week of May. Called my manager, Omar. Shout out Omar. He was a good guy.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I can't go to New York. What, Dave, what do you mean? Like,
What do you mean?
What happened? Yeah.
I'm not
no
going.
more flights.
yeah, this is it. I'm quitting.
Yeah.
I didn't have a job lined up.
Wow. Wait, but were you still working with Render?
No, so I had to. So that was the
okay.
shitty part. Render was such a dope company, such good people.
Yeah.
Shout out Render because I saw people that looked like me in success.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen that in my entire career.
Yes.
Yep. Dope.
I really wish that would have worked out. I wish I could have another chance. I've tried, but you know, when you leave voluntarily, a good opportunity. I get it. If I were, you know,
Yeah.
running that, I get it. Right? It's situations happen like that. But I still went to the conference. I still got a chance to see them. I'm still supporting. I'm
Nice.
going to be there again this year.
Of course. Yes.
But that gave me, Alex, that kind of ignited me a bit more. Because we see people that look like you, not just managing, just like really successful.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can do it too.
Yep.
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 But I just be broke and had a broke summer in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be in Atlanta so bad. So I started
Yeah.
driving Uber, started delivering food,
Wow.
started coaching at a small black-owned startup gym in Atlanta. That gym started to blow up. So I just was just hustling, doing everything I could, applying to jobs. And my breakthrough came when I was on LinkedIn, and this guy named Miles posted that they're looking for a business development rep for Teal Communications. And some of the key things he said there is you don't have to be a rocket scientist, you don't have to be an engineer. He just said some things that was like, you don't have to be all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I sent him a message. He responded immediately, gave me his number. I called him right then.
Yeah.
He was like, oh shit, I know he's gonna call me right now. I was like, yeah, I'm calling about the opportunity.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, well, I mean, you sound, you know, he just complimented me on taking initiative.
Yeah.
How well I spoke. He was a white dude from Louisiana. Got that little,
Yeah.
little
twang.
tang on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was just a cool cat. He felt for me. He sounded familiar. I got people in Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we chopped it up, and then he was like, well, you should talk to Brandon the next day, BDR manager. Spoke to him, set up an interview with the CMO. And after multiple interviews, when I got to my technical interview, let me tell you how much of a game changer AI is and why although there are some concerns around its use,
Yeah.
you have to familiar yourself with it.
Yep.
It's inevitable.
Yep.
And if you're concerned about some of the worst parts of it, we have to use it to at least figure that part out. We have to.
Yeah.
When it came to the technical interview, which I was nervous about because now we're getting into stuff I'm not as familiar with,
Right.
I had AI, ChatGPT Plus, prompted it with all the stuff that I expected in my technical interview.
Yeah.
And I role play over
Nice.
and
Nice.
over
Nice.
on this versus that. How do I speak like this? Act like this.
Yeah.
When I had my interview, I crushed it.
Nice.
Like they were silent.
Yeah. Yeah.
They even came up on the spot with another like quick technical thing.
Yeah.
Gave me 3 minutes. AI again.
Yeah.
Brr, boom.
Yeah.
Crushed it. They had to hire me in as a higher level because of how well I did in the interview
Wow.
process.
Yeah. That's awesome, bro.
And
Wait, hold up. Were you using it during the interview? Or I mean, I know you used it for interview prep, but like during
when
as
they
well?
when they quickly added something else,
Oh, okay, okay.
I did, yeah, I
But
was
like
like-
you used it for like all your prep and you were
Yeah.
good to go, basically.
and I
Nice.
told them
Yeah.
post because I'm being transparent.
Yeah.
I told them like I use it for this, and this.
But in that role, like, I feel like it's expected. The sales role, like at the end of the day, is like you're trying to solve solutions. So if you don't know the answers, like you research it. So that's.
I mean,
yeah.
you should use AI
100%.
whenever, and
Yeah.
like interview prep. Oh yeah,
Oh, 100%.
You should definitely be using it. Using it
To
for
change my
interview prep.
resume to at least I know tech companies looking for this.
Yeah.
My resume didn't
Yeah.
exactly match that,
Yeah.
so AI helped me
Yep.
change my resume around.
Yep. Yep.
AI helped me get the role that I'm doing, and AI has been a big proponent of how successful I am.
That's awesome.
And I've told them internally, I've led trainings on what I do, my workflow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent. It's a game changer. Shout out to Dola.
Yeah.
Dilla, you hear that?
Yeah. We need to cut a check, Dola. Come on now.
Anyway, okay, wait. So, and this company, you said Teal
Communications, yes.
Okay, so then now you're a business development rep.
Yes.
Okay, and how long did you do that for?
I've been doing that since July last summer.
Oh, you're still. That's
Yeah,
where you're
that's
still
me,
working
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
So, like in communications and especially telecoms, like, did you have to learn like? Because there's one thing you have to learn like the product you're selling, but the other thing is like you have to learn like the base knowledge of like what does it do?
It is.
Yeah.
It is very complex.
Yeah.
There's so many layers to it. I would jump on every single call.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that, bro.
When account executives have call that I book,
Yeah.
technically we're not supposed to be on them.
Yeah.
I will be on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta hear how you selling it. I gotta hear how you talk about it.
Yep.
All of the lunch hour calls where our founder would get on and solve issues, I would jump on them.
Bro, I love that, man.
Because I just gotta hear
Yep.
you compete. You know, it sounds like a
Right.
foreign language.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if I hear it enough, I'll connect the dots
100%.
on these different things.
Yep.
Because end of the day, you know, when we sit down and talk with, I don't know, Toshiba or UPS,
Yeah.
I want to lead those deals.
Yep.
Because I know those deals going to pay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know I can.
Right.
I just got to learn.
Yep.
Just gotta learn.
Yeah. That's literally how I got leveled up in my career. I just took
yeah.
extra calls, bro. Like 2, 3 in the morning, like India calls that I didn't have no business staying up to do. But that helped me level up so much by just hearing the lingo, the language. And over time, it just started becoming like part of like my, conversations. Like this is how I do XYZ because I've learned from Andre, from Bo, from Renzo. These are guys I remember that. Yeah. These guys I remember like helped me develop to who I am now because I just listened to them talk about stuff. I had no clue back then the things that they were talking about, but the only thing I can control was my hunger.
Yes.
And you took that same hunger that you talked about, like not being outworked, and kind of following that through with what you're doing now. And that's one thing I recommend to anyone. Work hard.
Yeah.
Work hard, bro. Just work hard.
Be
like at the end of the day,
diligent.
yeah, work hard. Like you may not necessarily be the smartest person in what you're doing,
Yeah.
but just work hard. That literally is like what can get you to the next level.
Absolutely.
I got to add to that because I say that to, now that I'm big bro status.
Yeah.
When I come across people young in a career, I say if you can move for a job, do it because it can challenge you. You can grow. Home will always be there.
Yep.
I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't have
Yep.
those experiences being afar. Second, working hard, it's got to be in your DNA. Now, working hard does not always get you what you should.
Yep.
Right.
I think we've all worked hard in our careers, and you didn't get what you were supposed to get.
Yep.
But if that's your DNA, certain people will acknowledge that and know that for the rest of your career. And then second, you'll never not work hard, and so you'll always have a chance.
Yeah.
That's like people who play for a championship. They're not going to always get a chip every year.
Yep.
But because they have that as a goal and that's part of their DNA and they work for it, they always have a chance.
Yeah. You got to have good work ethic.
100%.
You have to.
100%, man.
Yeah. So how do you see your career growing? Like 5 years from now, like what does that look like?
This is the first time
career wise.
This is the first time I can have a vision for my career.
That's awesome, man.
I'm doing all the extra things.
Yeah.
I'm getting prepped to be an account executive enterprise.
Nice.
I'm confident that I'll be, like I just mentioned, leading some of those deals. Some of the meetings I'm getting, I can keep that in my pocket and be the one, seeing them to the finish line.
Yeah.
I can see myself doing more of this in terms of if I can find younger David when he was 27, 28, working so hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like mindlessly hard.
Yeah.
And like, hey, why don't you do it this way? Or why don't you come over here and do it in this industry? Or if you feel like you're not having success, like how can I help guide you? So I would love to be a mentor to younger me to get him into what I'm doing now faster.
Yeah.
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 I can see myself making good money. I'm actually me and a good friend from consumer products. He works in fintech. I work in telecom tech, and we actually brought our companies together because he needed a solution. And he was my first meeting I booked, but everything's going well with that. He had a great idea when we were working at Killcliff a long time ago. Shout out Brandon, and on logistics orchestration.
Yeah.
To deal with some of the frustrations he dealt with as a supply chain analyst.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And we're in a validation phase right now. So we are trying to talk to operators to see what pain points they're dealing with before we start building.
Nice.
So it is hard trying to build something.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, everybody know you guys know that who's out there. It is
100%,
hard.
bro.
There's moments where we like, yo, what are we doing?
Right.
It's just dumb.
Yeah.
Can we it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we keep coming back to, if we contribute at the level that we do for these other companies that are, the people at the top are just getting more and more.
Yeah.
Like, why can't we at least try?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Even if it doesn't work out, like I'm learning so much about building something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Okay, so I'm assuming you hit your goal now, right? Because the number you were trying to hit at.
Yeah.
Bet. He said, "Oh,
Yeah,
easy."
that's gonna be.
He said, "Been there."
This is gonna be the year.
Been there.
This is
Hold on,
gonna be the
I'm
year.
gonna adapt to.
This is gonna be the year.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's good. That's good, man.
Right.
So you've learned your lessons in terms of because this is another thing. I think for accountability wise, especially among brothers and folks who are doing well financially, you were at certain points where you felt like you were going towards your target, and then the low came in, and then now you talk about the weed, you talk about like other things that you were spending on with financial. Like, how are you keeping yourself accountable, like financially, now that you're going to be doing probably the best that you've ever done career wise? How are you keeping yourself accountable for that, bro? Like spending wise.
Some of the things that, like material things,
Yeah.
that I've had, those things have come and gone.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like the things that I spent money on or bought, I don't have them anymore.
Yeah.
And so I'm less caring about things, which means I care less about what other people
Yeah.
think and
Love
perceive.
it.
Yeah.
Love it.
If it's not allowing me to build professionally, I'm not spending money on it. And so I would say like budgeting,
Yeah.
right? Like not thinking this will always be this way.
Yep.
Things can shift at any time.
Yep.
AI is very disruptive. So if you're not saving a little bit more, I think you should,
Yeah. Yep.
because you don't know how AI can affect you. And then I think it's important, if you have time, to do a side hustle.
Yeah. Yep.
Develop other skills, right? Like I do coaching and wellness.
Yeah.
And that's paying me more than if you'd asked me 3 years ago when I got my coaching thing, I'm like, okay, cool, a little side money.
Yeah.
Now my side hustle is like, could be full time for some people.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's something I enjoy. Like, I get up at
Nice.
4:30 with joy to help other people. So I'm very blessed. I'm very lucky I can do that. Like
That's awesome, man.
very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess real quick, for folks who may be interested in like BDR or like tech sales, like what are some resources or tools you think would be helpful for them?
A lot of tech companies are always looking for business development reps. That is the starting point. That is the entry level. It is a grind.
Yeah.
Calling, emailing, putting the time in. But from what I've heard from other colleagues, from other people I've talked to who are higher up the ladder in these positions, if you can get through that and then get into account executive or enterprise account executive, once you have that title, you have success there, you're good.
Yeah.
And so I would say give your chance a shot at those chances. If you have to take a little bit of a pay cut from whatever your role you're in now, that just might be the thing you have to do, like I did for a little while. Yeah. But if you commit and you become the hardest worker in the room, there's just money in tech, and it's just crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy I didn't know this before.
It's a lot of money in tech.
100%. Yeah. And I think right now that hunger is going to drive you, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to drive you, you know. And you're also being smart about it, where you know that it's not a guarantee. Anything can happen. Oh, like for all of us, like we're saving for like rainy days. And I think the fact that you're keeping that in mind going forward, like that's a really good look on you, bro. I'm excited to see where you're going to be in the next couple of years, man.
Yeah.
You're local Atlanta, so you know where we're at. I know I'm out in the boondocks, but
you got to pull up on us.
Yeah, no, listen, my dad's out here, so I'm out here. You know, I come check in.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah,
I come check in on him sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, do you live in Atlanta, or you go back and forth?
West Midtown. I live in West Midtown.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, this is the hood. You know, we in third country out here in Gwinnett, you know, but
North Side, Negro gang.
Anyway, well, as we wrap, this has been an amazing conversation, and I feel like, man, a lot of gems were dropped. And thank you so much for your vulnerability. Like,
I didn't expect that.
So
I was
good.
just like, we're gonna come talk some tech.
no, we forgot one last piece.
Wait, no, I'm not done. Hold on, I'm
let's
not
go.
done.
That's what I'm talking
So,
about.
you know, as we wrap, because I asked you about like the career piece, like 5 years from now, what does that look like? So like 5 years from now, like what does life look like, and what does dating look like?
Oh, let's go.
You know, are you still dating tequila mommies in in Mexico? You know, overseas, or are you local?
You know what's crazy? I've been non-committal. Even a tequila mommy, when I was non-committal, she said, "Nah, I'm done." Yeah, she broke my heart. Well, I broke hers. I broke hers, and I tried to come back because I was in Miami here in the Latin flavor. I called her. She was like, "I can't do this no more. I'm not coming back to the U.S. even for you." I was like, "Oh shit."
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dang,
She was a good one. She was a good one. Shout out. But what's dating look like? You know, honestly, coming into this year, I'm actually dating with intention.
Okay.
So, you know, just being more intentional, patient. I'm sober from cannabis, 42 days now.
Let's go.
Hey,
42 days sober. So
every little bit counts.
We'll take that, man. Yeah, let's go, bro.
Counts.
So
Okay.
that has allowed my brain and to function differently. I'm less lustful.
Yeah. And then pockets
that's
looking richer
good.
too, bro.
Yeah, you don't spend money on dumb shit when you're not high.
That's major though. You said less lustful.
Hugely less lustful.
Lust.
Oh, I know. Cannabis make you like that?
Cannabis makes you seek more dopamine,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
like naturally. TV, food, sex,
Gotcha.
all those things. You just have a enhanced desire for it.
Gotcha.
So when I'm not being sober, I'm like, oh, I take my time, I cook.
Yeah.
I'm not hitting up, hey, what's good? Come
Yeah,
through.
yep.
Because I'm like, that's not going to get me closer to my
Stop.
goals.
So don't expect them texts no more, fam. All right? Do not expect it no more, fam.
I mean, he said 42 days too. It's been at least 42 days. He ain't hit
dead.
nobody in 42 days. Maybe tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, that's what you were gonna ask, right?
Yeah,
I got a phone call, so you know.
Like, I knew.
Was that the call right there?
I mean, I was supposed to.
Wait, but what?
He's not answering.
What does dating with intention look like, especially in like Atlanta streets? Cause like
Atlanta streets is crazy, bro.
Oh, it's less lustful. You're not just trying to hit it on the first night. You're not, you know, within your circle. I think oftentimes before, if it was within my, like, I don't know, my fitness community, it's like it became a game to the point of like, as I grew confident in one level, I think, what's the word I'm looking for? Not ego, something where the game of like, can I get what I want out of this became fun.
Okay.
And then I realized I kept getting good at the game. And so I would get it.
Right.
and I'm like, this isn't serving me. This is not doing anything
Gotcha.
to make me better. It's not helping
Yeah.
them in any way
Yeah.
because certain expectations might be there that aren't going to be met.
Yeah.
Like nobody wins here. The only thing I'm getting out of this is dopamine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And dopamine comes and goes.
Yeah.
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 Good.
So I just want something real.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I mean, that's good though, man. I think the fact that you recognize that.
Yeah.
That's the first step. The fact you recognize it. And the second part is you're already taking steps towards, stopping that. So yeah, kudos to you on that, bro.
And you save money that way too.
Oh, 100%.
You
You can spend a lot of money chasing women.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You got anything else?
Yeah,
Queen?
I think we could. Oh, I guess life wise, like, do you see yourself like married with kids, and like, do you see yourself doing more reality shows?
I mean, I would say yes to all of that. Reality shows, it depends, right? I'm really focused on my tech career right now. I'm 36 years young. And so, I don't think there's any limits out, I don't know. With kids, we'll see, depends on. I'm old pepping now, shit. But I mean, who knows? You know what I'm saying? I can envision it. I would love to be an amazing father. I think I want to be a better version than what I grew up with. I'll be inspired by that, being the best, you know what I mean? Just if I can bring a kid into this world and just help and have them help this world in some way, that'd be great.
Yeah,
It's awesome, man.
nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
No, go ahead.
no, I'm like, this has been good. Like,
Yeah. No, you dropped a lot of gems, bro.
Yeah.
I think, again, as Queen mentioned, your transparency definitely means a lot to us, and I know it's going to mean a lot to others out there who have been in similar situations that you were in the past. So that means a lot, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many more reality shows you're going to be on, bro, but definitely we'll shout you out whenever we see you out there, man. If any way we can support, let us know, man.
Yeah.
No, well, thank you. This was an amazing podcast. I did not expect to go as deep into some of the stories, but sometimes I think it's good to share that, and you guys made me think about stuff that I hadn't really thought about in a long, long time. So shout out, thank
This
you.
is the podcast that does it. We get into tech and we get into your life. Okay, we get deep in
I
there.
was like, hey, what happened? I was like, oh,
Tell us about that time.
first 10 minutes, like, he's like, get him a napkin. I'm like, dang, where we going today?
I'm crying.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. So if people want to get in touch with you, how can they reach you?
I think the best way would be Instagram. I am David_Alexander. That's where I'm posting all of my wellness. I touch a little bit on tech and building in public. And then if you want to connect me on LinkedIn, DAVJ Alex. I'm always LinkedIn for new LinkedIn connections. A lot of my LinkedIn content is whatever it is, I'm in tech and what I'm learning, what I'm doing. So I kind of share the journey of my tech journey on LinkedIn, which actually gets me meetings because people love talking to real people.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice. Cool.
Yep. You want
wanna
me to close out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool.
close out.
All right. So if you have any questions in regards to anything that David talked about, feel free to hit us up at africansintechnology@gmail.com, or you can just DM us wherever you're watching this. And we'll have his social media links on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the things.
Everything.
Yeah. But again, feel free to hit us up at africansintechnology@gmail.com for any questions. Again, it's africansintechnology@gmail.com. My name is Sahr Lebbie, and this is
Queen Duncan. Yeah.
and it's Africans in Tech. We're building bridges and shaping futures in tech. All right, fam.
Yeah.